Camp Spooky, the stage about blah 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 blah.
The stuff you've read at the beginning of everyone.
Yeah. So now there's alternate ones. I'm still gonna be the same one, but.
I'm also gonna be the same one.
Are you sure?
I looked at the alternates and went, eh.
Alright, so let's see, what am I going for this time?
I don't know, you're the only one that has any variety, so.
I'll just go for Damien, we'll keep it nice and easy. So the Sword of Roar, King of Lions, I assume that'll get me some boldness, yep. The Blade, yep. And, Cursed Pen, Recorder, that's good. Magic Mushrooms Guide, BFF Bracelet, Iron Maiden Sleeping Bag, boom. Alright, who wants to be next? Are you sure I can't sell you on Blob?
Listen.
It's an orb.
He is great. And I do like him. But I really like Oz.
Sweater Vest Man, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't like this guy. I don't like the other guy. I don't like his pose. I don't like how crotch-centric he is.
What about his skateboard?
I do like that his bag is called Slays.
Slays is pretty solid.
Who are the other people again? Who's like the alt's red person?
Some demon.
Some demon. I don't fucking know. I can't keep track of this shit. What was the alternate blue person again? Was it like a genie lady?
She's like
or something?
I don't know if you remember one of Joy's evil exes, the one that's like the cloud one. She looks kind of like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I'm just gonna go with my boy Oz.
All right, I'm assuming you would like to be Josh.
I would.
All right.
I would.
Hope I packed enough socks.
You got very strong insect repellent, Cursed Pen, Marshmallows, MC Griffin EP, Spork, Human Wool Sweater, Canned Brain, Lemonade Dakimakura, and Business Anal Paste. Which appears, if I'm looking at this correctly, to be business cards shoved in a paste tube.
Well, I mean, so here's the thing, right? If what we suspect is correct, I just need to be really good at one thing.
You just need to.
So what are the skills? What are the skills that you people don't need? Can we figure that out?
For Damien, I'm pretty sure it's like I don't know if it's the same as the last game. Shit. I know it used to be like bold and fun with a minor and charm, but like I don't remember if it's the same. I was just gonna kind of try it and see what happens.
Well, yeah. What are you going for? Bold and charm?
I'm assuming bold and charm will be what I need. Babe, who are you going?
All right.
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, just pick something to be good at then, I guess.
What did you guys pick?
Oh my god. Damien. I'm doing Damien this time.
No, I wasn't talking about that. I thought we were talking about stats. There's not going to be overlapping characters.
I will require bold and charm. Josh just needs to be good at one thing. It doesn't matter.
I just try to figure out which one to be good at.
You don't even know if that's true or not, though.
We're pretty sure it's true.
I'm going with it.
No, I'm not talking about Josh. I'm talking about you.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, Steven's got to choose two things to go for anyways. So.
I'm pretty sure it's charm and the bold. Fairly certain. That's what I'm locking in. So what do you want?
Okay.
Final answer.
I'm gonna do those things or die trying.
Okay. Well, boldness, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I didn't plan this far ahead. I have not slept. I
guess I'll go with smarts. People don't normally try it for that one, right?
Yeah, sure. So brain, probably. Canned brain.
Canned brain, almost certainly, yeah.
Good.
Maybe the business one? The business?
That's smarts and charm. Yep.
Yep. What the fuck else here would be smart?
Very strong insect repellent, maybe. Spork. Spork's probably fun.
Yeah, probably fun. What's that pen one?
It's the cursed pen.
Give me that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it.
it was a minor
Yep,
inspiration.
told you.
Cool. All right, babe. Which of these 4 things would you like to be? This one, I assume.
Yeah, unfortunately, you keep taking the one I want.
Well, sucks.
You do.
Steven, you should be
Oh,
more
God.
nice. You should pick Blob once in a while.
No.
We've been playing these games for how many years?
A while.
When did Bronze?
Spooky campfire stories.
3 years?
Spork, sock puppet, coral comb, Satanist kit, magic mushrooms guide, book of orgy etiquette, penguin mask, Insta post camera.
Okay, 1 second. Let me think.
You will now
Let me
need to
think.
make a choice of some kind.
I know. I don't want that.
But yeah, no, I do like Blob. I'll think about being Blob one of these playthroughs, but I just really like Oz.
It's just
I like
such
that he doesn't have a mouth,
He's just such a guy.
Much
and
like
he's also literally the embodiment of fear, which is very funny.
Let's see.
And he's got
Orgy book?
bombing styles.
Orgy etiquette.
Orgy book,
Cool.
yeah. Magic mushrooms.
Boom.
And let's take the scary book.
All right. I clicked out of the window, which closed
Not
it.
one.
Book.
Nice.
One might say the monster prom is hardness to the highs and lows in love. The
Blah
summer
blah
camp
blah
ball.
blah blah.
Close the meteor shower, and so we met Joy Johnson, the helicopter, Dahlia, Damien,
You really don't have to read this
Milo.
part anymore.
The bus trip was
We've been through it so
long.
many times.
Break
Steven,
ice by
I'll
doing
fucking
something
murder you.
unexpected on the bus. Just sigh loudly. Swear about your sworn enemy. Spend the trip updating your software. Challenge someone to a staring duel. Burp loudly. Start taking selfies compulsively.
These are all in the same order, if I remember.
Yeah, I just
Right.
don't remember who's where.
Well, we're going for Damien. That's
I
probably
guess it would
me.
be burp loudly.
I'm
No.
I'm
Damien
pretty
is
sure
burp
it's swear
loudly.
about your sworn enemy, isn't it?
Nope, it's burp loudly for Damien.
Okay. I trust Boco. She has a guide open.
She always has a guide open. Also, Book, why'd you pick up so many smart things?
No, I don't know. I had to do it quickly because I couldn't remember what the things were.
What? Mine's staring duel then, right?
I would assume.
Swear about your sworn enemy is Dahlia.
Sick.
Oh, it's go. Okay. Bop. What would you like to do, darling?
Oh wait,
Sigh
the duel
loudly.
is Avakari or whatever her name is.
Avari.
Right,
Akaviri.
Akaviri, yeah.
Avari.
Silent
Aravi.
loudly.
I got there.
Dakadilly.
Whoa, that was you, Supes? Fucking A. What did you even eat to get that burp? I usually do a mixture of energy drinks and watered down gasoline to really get the belches going. Scott and I had burp contests all the time, usually during pop quizzes. Maybe you and I can continue the tradition at camp when shit gets lame. Looks like you're gonna be eating a lot more beans while you're at camp, but you're okay with that as long as you get to spend more time with Damien.
Oh no.
Troubling.
Yeah, I didn't expect sworn enemy to be Dahlia, but I guess that makes sense. She does have a lot of sworn enemies.
It's true.
Like the sun.
True.
Ooh, are you swearing about your sworn enemy, Josh? So juicy.
Sorry.
You.
Who's your enemy? Are you two in a monogamous feud, or is it more casual rivalry? Have you conquered your enemy's territory and slain all their loved ones yet, or have you already passed third base? I'm in the market for a new enemy. You'll have to tell me all about yours once you get to camp. I just love a good rivalry. It's true, she has aggressively rivalry with the Damien guy, right?
Anybody, I think.
Anybody, basically. Yeah.
Most people.
I'm insane, though. I can't help but overhear your world-weary sigh, Boco. Are you feeling blue? No, I think you'll find I'm red.
Abu-da.
I've been a little stressed lately. The whole constantly saving the world from the brink of destruction has been weighing on my psyche.
Fair.
But hopefully camp will bring me back to my joyful self again.
Get
Maybe I'll help
joyful. Get it?
Maybe it'll help you relieve whatever is stressing you out too. Hopefully we'll see more of each other while we're at camp so we can side together if need be.
We only had 3 weeks left, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, spin.
Alright, Boco. Now, are you going to need smarts for joy?
I don't know!
Oh my god. I just want to pick the one that no one needs.
Only one that has a guide.
And
I'm
there's
going
none
on
of the
instinct.
guides. None of the guides have anything on stat requirements. Still.
What are my stats?
I'm
Josh,
wondering
you've
if
got
the stats don't
8, 3,
even
6, 4, 3. So smart. If you want to lean into smarts, that's probably your best bet.
I'm just gonna go hard smarts. Everyone else can do whatever they want. I'm just gonna try going smarts.
Bold! While wandering the haunted manor, you're ambushed by a group of evil spirits. You put up a good fight, but there's just way too many of them. Then they run away with your immortal soul. Luckily, you always knew this day would come, and you replaced your immortal soul with a beanie baby years ago. Good foresight on your part. You get 2 boldness. You link up with Damien afterwards. He told you Coach wanted him to dig a latrine, and he could use a hand. Hey. There you are, Supes. Thanks for showing up, but I think I figured it out. I didn't know what a latrine was, but it sounds French, so I made an educated guess and buried landmines everywhere. You look at it, perplexed. The French didn't invent landmines, you tell him. What? They didn't? What the fuck is the point of the French, then?
Get off my property.
Hey, stop burying those landmines on my property. You're dangerously close to exceeding the state of California's recommended landmine maximum, and I don't need that paperwork.
Fight me, dude.
Your land? What the fuck are you talking about? I carved my name to every building here and most of the campers. Sorry, kid. Actually, not sorry. I'm evil. It's just the expression. But Camp Spooky is mine now. He is the deed.
Huh?
What? No, you can't buy Camp Spooky. This is the home of some of the most treasured memories, and all my landmines.
All this will be a
Your memories and
shopping mall.
explosives will have to find another home, Sonny. This is shopping mall country now. That blows utter balls! Shopping malls are useless. Why build one here? On the contrary, shopping malls still have one very important use. Making summer campers like you absolutely miserable.
Let's go.
Now, if
intern.
you'll
Oh my
excuse
God,
me,
he is
I'm off
evil.
to spill some oil in the Pacific Ocean and blame it on sea otters. I'll be back with the bulldozers this afternoon. Doodles! Fuck this. We can't let that colossal wiener bulldoze our beloved camp. I was planning to bulldoze our beloved camp. There's only one way to fix this that I will accept. Crimes. Come on, Supes. Help me think of an act of vandalism so heinous it'll scare that dweeb away for good. Freaking the one thing guaranteed to destroy the value of any property: shitty neighbors. Sow salt in the soil so no shopping malls will ever grow here again. Alright, this bottom one's probably creativity.
You're correct.
The bottom one's creativity? Okay, good. Then yeah, I'll do this one
Yeah.
because it's guaranteed to be higher. It was fun. Works for me. You're damn right. Shitty neighbors can turn the best property into a carnival of shit. Like my fucking neighbor Randall. He smells like burning hair and has a fishing hat that I covet. God, he makes me fucking sick. But where will we find some really shitty neighbors? It's not like Randall's moving anytime soon. Damn him. What we need are some skilled bad neighbor impersonators. Caper experts, you know? Or what's another way to say that? Oh yeah, we need some prank masters.
With a Z.
With a Z.
It's these two.
I have to be all of Swissy's characters now. This sucks.
Yeah, dude.
Unless Josh, can you take Scott? He sounds just.
I'll
kind
give
of
me
dumb.
Scott.
Cool. I was gonna say
Yeah, I can try.
specialist, but that's even better.
My fucking hang on just 1 second though. I need to figure out if I can. Maybe I've still got Steam running in the background or something. My whatever
Yeah.
it's called keeps fucking up.
Screen share.
Yeah, the screen share is chugging for me too sometimes.
Oh, I see. So it's not just me. That's good news, I suppose. All right.
Can you reduce the frame rate or the resolution that you're sharing at?
Yeah, I sure can. It probably defaulted to like decent instead of bad. Hold on. Yep.
Yeah, it did look nicer than usual.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
There we go.
Is that better?
Those are the
and by that I
lines
mean
I was
worse?
missing. You find
We're
the
here to be your
back
fake
area.
bad neighbors, bro. Paulie already made a list of everything we need. 1 white picket fence, 1 roll of garden hose, and 1 bucket of fake mustaches.
Why so many fake mustaches? There's only 2 of you, and you don't really need a disguise. I did my research, Damien. If you took all the shitty neighbors in the world and put them in a pile, do you know how many mustaches you'd have in that pile? 1.6 billion. Alright, you're the professionals. I'll get you some mustaches. I have a bunch of severed heads I've been meaning to shave anyway. One gruesome
Scott's
disguise
body's already
montage
covered in
later.
mustache.
Alright, I'm back. I hope you wore your getting evicted pants, because I... Who are you guys?
Hey, bro.
Your neighbors, bro. A polyamorous throuple of horny mustachioed men.
They're actually all wearing mustaches. I don't know if you can tell.
Oh, I
yeah,
can
we
see.
tell. Damien's is
It's quite
excellent.
obvious.
Yeah, we love having threesomes, growing body hair, and vandalizing shopping malls in bizarre and disturbing ways. Welcome to the neighborhood. This is not a prank, and I am normal. What? They said nobody lived near this camp because of too much collateral damage. You tell me I have to find a way to evict you guys too? That'll take weeks.
Now be
You win this time, horny mustachioed thruple, but you haven't heard the last of Mr. Pappas, evil CEO. I will return.
We're like masters
I
of
spit
survival.
everywhere.
Good.
Mr. Pappas. Hell yeah, we did it! Especially me! I think I'm really getting the hang of this prank thing, don't you?
Ah,
Most definitely, bro. Like when you said this is not a prank, even though it totally was a prank. Where do you even come up with this stuff?
I guess I was just inspired by the mischief in Supes' heart. Thanks for backing me up, hot stuff.
Soups
Damien's
is.
not the only thing you'd like to back up. The other thing is his ass. You gain 2 fun in 1 week.
all right.
Josh,
To the woods.
to the woods. The woods is smart, right? Yeah. To the woods. During your hike through the woods, you find a
Okay.
baby bird that's fallen out of his nest. You nurse him back to help with some delicious trail mix. You also give him some great advice on puberty and how to do his taxes when he grows up. Then the mama bird finds you, and she gets pissed that you're holding her baby. She tries to peck your eyes out, but you fight her off. You've learned an important lesson today. Don't fuck with birds. You gain 2 smarts.
That's a good lesson.
It is a good lesson. Later, you find Dahlia punching a rock. This would normally be pretty standard, but you realize her expression has a shade of sadness. You go ask if she's okay. She's not.
Hey,
Oh, hi, Josh. You must be wondering why I, Dahlia Aquino, am not my usual cheerful disposition.
Yep.
I know you expect me to keep morale high, as I am the unquestionable leader of this camp army of ours.
You have literally never seen her as that, but you're not about to interrupt her.
best summer.
You see, I've been lately enjoying the many pleasures of the summer as I get closer to my goal of having the best summer ever. But might all these pleasures be making me weak in the process? I've been so focused on summer, when before my only season used to be conquest season. I think we all know what the problem is. It's Damien.
What?
Yeah, my whole thing used to be being Damien's rival, conquering the 8th circle of hell and all that. But summer camp has opened my eyes. Damien is like super lame. True. Then he has 0 survival skills. I stopped checking a tree's bark to find the nearest McDonald's. He's the silverest of the silver spoons. It's disheartening. I cannot see that whip as a rival anymore, but a healthy rival is an essential part of a warlord's structure to remain strong.
Oh, admirable.
I know this is because I've watched all kinds of informational documentaries of being strong, such as Dragon Ball and Naruto. I think one of those is even filmed by Michael Moore.
Oh no.
So I got worried that I would become too weak by having no rival. I started punching this rock in the hopes that we'd become sworn enemies, but it's not working.
You tell Dahlia you'll become a rivalry to remember.
No, you're just saying that so we build some sort of sexual tension.
So muscular.
I don't blame you. Anyone would leap at the chance if it meant they'd get a spoonful of this buff, beautiful blue bod.
True.
True. But enemies to lovers sounds more like an Avaravi or Joy thing. Not my jam, though, sorry.
That sucks, but if Dahlia's not into sexual tension with rivals, maybe she's into intimacy, trust, and eventually sexual tension with good friends who help her in an hour of need. Don't overthink it. Jump headfirst into it. Punch the first person who crosses your path and let the rivalry blossom over time. You surpassed Damien's level by far, but what if you have a rival that was a horrible creature made out of 14 Damiens? That may level the playing field.
Don't overthink it as boldness, and the other one is smarts.
Yeah, we were right, Steven. Good job. Okay, I'm intrigued. Damien turned out to be a sad little wimp, but maybe 14 Damiens together will add up to something worthy of my time. The math checks out.
Does it though? Anyway, you roll up your sleeves and recite a black magic spell you may or may not have created a rainy Saturday months ago during your being obsessed with Damien phase. Halfway through the chanting, you realize you never actually perfected the harem of Damien spells since that evening you got distracted and derailed into voraciously writing Paul Blart's spell.
What the fuck?
To this day, you're equal
Don't you
parts
dare.
ashamed and proud of
Don't
the
say
result
it.
Paul Blart
I will
3
fucking-
Mallcock.
Why? Why am I the one that wrote the Paul Blart smut?
But what can
Ow.
go wrong? Oh my god.
Oh,
That's a
I guess
sprite.
this is technically you then, Steven.
You needed to turn the chorus effect on voice meter.
Whoa! He's a horrible mess, but I guess Damien is too, so it tracks.
Hey, Dahlia, Josh, do either of you have any sunscreen? What's up, noobs? So metal.
Bye.
Okay, I think I'm gonna look for sunscreen elsewhere. You can keep doing whatever this is. Bye.
Oh.
the narrator also doing ... got me. Well, I guess this kind of works.
I love this game. At this point, who knows anymore?
Dahlia is here.
Listen up, Multidamien. You may think you're so cool and all, but I'm Dahlia Aquino, and I'll kick your ass. Beat your ass,
I am
whatever.
not a spicy red baby.
Classic Damien.
The end? I mean, hopefully. In any case, you gain 3 boldness for enjoying a nightmarish yet uber sexy sight of the Multidamien.
Leave it to me.
Boco.
Let's see who got.
I want to say she's.
I would like to go to
she's
the
at
lake.
least partially charmed.
I would like to go to the lake. I'm pivoting to something else because I found something fun.
Okay. That day, you bring a magazine to read by the lake. The cover story is how to gain fun while camping with your 6 hottest, most charismatic friends. Step 1, go to the lake. Step 2, wait. And that's it? Well, why hasn't it worked for you yet? Oh, wait, you just gained 2 fun. Thanks, Cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan
you
magazine.
After that, you leave because you agreed to join Joy and Scott for their latest photography class shoot, thinking maybe this time there will be some nudity. No such luck. Unless...
Can I make Scott Australian?
You can. You can do anything.
It's
Straight.
anything you want.
Joy, look, that pink-haired flashy giant is another one. Is in another one of my photographs. I think it's following me.
Maybe you should try taking your finger off the lens.
Oh wow, thanks for the tip, Joy. Maybe I'll remove my finger. It'll get an even better view of the creature.
You do that, buddy. My goodness, thanks for coming along. I love Scott and this class has been good for him, but sometimes it's like taking photos with a pile of bricks.
Joy, Joy, look, I found a bush.
Oh, you found a bush in nature? That's incredible. Wait, that's not a bush.
No, trust me, I'm an expert. Oh boy, I'm so excited. I've been holding my pee all day.
Well, you'll have to hold it a little longer. The bush was me all along. Counselor Flodge, Master of Disguise, strikes again.
Whoa, I totally thought you were a bush, bro. You even smell like leaves and dog urine, just like a real bush.
Honestly,
Did you actually paint yourself green? You're a chameleon. You can change the color of your skin.
That would be cheating, Joy. This is camouflage, and you still have a lot to learn. You should come to more of my camouflage classes.
I keep expecting you to say worthy.
I pass. I can use magic anyway.
You're lost. You're missing the most popular class in all of Camp Spooky.
I find that hard to believe. Who's into camouflage these days? Everyone I know is more into being very loud and visible. And annoying, if I must say.
What? People not into camouflage these days? Well. If that's true, then how come 5 campers came to me the other day to learn how to camouflage themselves to sneak into the camp showers?
When one second. I'm sorry, I was responding to this. What? Please tell me you didn't teach 5 campers how to hide undetectably in the bathrooms.
You just got
Of course I did. I'm a great counselor and a master of disguise. I wouldn't let down some fellow camouflage enthusiasts.
But you did realize it was totally for perverted sex reasons, right?
Yeah? Yo. You're right, Joy. Now that I think about it, it's quite clear they wanted to camouflage for perverted reasons. I was so enamored with the fine art of camouflage, I forgot it could be used for evil.
God damn it, Floge.
The world is at risk again.
Come, we've got to find a way to flush them out. This is an emergency.
Out-disguise them by camouflaging the entire bathroom as a parallel dimension where nudity does not exist. Scare them off by recruiting their parents to come have sex in that very bathroom.
It's time to be scary.
Scare?
Alright,
Scared.
I've gotten Swissy's blessing about making Scott Australian.
Excellent.
Basically, anyone that vaguely reminds me of Hugh Jackman, I want to just make Australian.
Fair.
That's pretty twisted. I guess peeping on folks in the bathrooms is even more twisted. If this is the only way.
And it is. You assure her it is, for some reason.
Such a twist.
Now I guess we have no choice. We just need to track down some parents.
That's easy. I got the names of all those campers' parents right here.
Isn't handing that information over to us or some sort of huge breach of privacy?
Maybe, but if they didn't want me to share it, they should have disguised it better. Here you go. You take the data Lodge gives you and plug it into Facebook, which is where all the parents hang out.
Hell yeah.
Success. Rhiannon and Bridget bang a lot.
Oh no.
Apparently, the voyeuristic leprechaun seems like a willing pair. Maybe a bit too willing. They just asked me if there's a limit to the number of sex toys allowed at camp. Oh well. Adversity makes strange bedfellows, I guess. Did you know that Shakespeare coined that phrase? Huge pervert.
You'll take what you can get. Within hours, Hunter's parents are at camp carrying an unsettlingly heavy duffel bag between them. You point them towards the bathrooms.
Shouldn't we tell them that their son may be in those bathrooms?
You tell Joy they will certainly flee before the action really starts, or so you hope. They strut into the bathroom, and moments later, a leprechaun, 3 kappas, and a cock elemental come running out, and probably straight into therapy.
The perverts are gone, but Rhiannon and Bridget are still in there. Do you think we should... No, you know what? Let's just let this run its course.
No one can use the bathroom for the next 7 hours, and even afterwards, many campers insist it's haunted by bang ghosts. Still, that's a small price to pay for safeguarding Camp Spooky from perverts. You get 2 charming more creativity. Let's trade places.
Let's trade places.
Random.
No.
Aw.
Hey.
I have no reaction.
Make some space.
I'm gonna go to the dome.
Go.
Dome.
That day you join the merciless trials of the camp dome.
Dome.
Your team is faced with a potato sack race. It seems easy, but this is the camp dome, so the potato sacks are filled with the swarms of bees. Your teammates are discouraged both because they are not fond of bees and because the enemy team is mostly comprised by sentient bees. Aren't all bees sentient anyway? Giving them a clear advantage over you. It all looks dire for you, but you use your cunning and remind the enemy team that the bee population growth is inexplicably decreasing and bees are heading towards unavoidable extinction. This fact really messes with the enemy team's heads, giving you the edge you need to win. Your nasty leadership skills grant you 2 charm. You're on a team of Joy and Dahlia playing a Camp Dome Classic. Capture the flag from the jaws of a hungry kraken. Dahlia's having a blast, but Joy seems completely uninterested.
Hey!
What's the matter with you, Joy? Are you having fun? I'm having a blast!
No, I'm completely uninterested in this.
Wow, cool, thanks. Do you assholes need a narrator or not?
I mean, I could be out saving the world from actual krakens right now, but instead I'm stuck here, playing a stupid game with no real satisfactory conclusion.
What are you talking about? The satisfaction is winning, and as a fellow Coven member, I can't allow myself to win this game without your full support and happiness.
You are not in the coven.
Dahlia, we have been over this. You are not now, nor have you ever been, a member of the
Coven, you say?
Oh no.
Dimitri, what the hell are
I'm
you
getting to
doing
do all my
here?
worst voices today. It's the best. Wouldn't you like to know my beautiful black lotus flower?
Yeah, I would like to know. That's why I asked.
You want to skip ahead to my villainous monologue, I see. But you know how much I hate to rush through the foreplay.
Your power
Well,
is
regardless,
mad.
I joined Camp Rival Camp so that I may finally vanquish the Coven leader once and for all, while you are alone and distracted. The joys of making s'mores and singing songs and kayaking under the blistering, delightful sun are quite taxing on my brooding exterior. But such crosses I must bear.
I'm here to save the day.
Okay, to be honest, I got pretty bored and stopped listening like 6 sentences ago. But if you're a villain of the Coven, Broody McNotliam, then you're a villain of mine.
Dahlia, stop. For the goddess's sake, you are not a witch. You don't even have any magic.
Sure I do. Watch this.
Dahlia uppercuts Dimitri right in the jaw. She's tattooed the word magic across her knuckles.
Yeah.
Look, I understand that you're new here, so let me explain. Coven X Dimitri fights begin with long, dramatic monologues laden with sexually frustrated undertones. Then,
Can do.
she punches him with her other fist, which she's apparently also tattooed the words sexually frustrated undertones.
Dahlia, please stay out of my way so I can wrap up the fight and we can all go home.
I love Dahlia.
This episode only has 10 minutes left of runtime.
Not over.
No way am I leaving my fearless leader alone to defend for herself against this frickin' creep. That's not the Coven way.
Well, it seems the two girls have the same end goal, but can't compromise on how to get there, so maybe you could come up with a way to help them be more in sync. Force them to play DDR until they synchronize their movements. Give them the Wonder Twins magic rings so they can sync up their powers.
How the fuck do you figure out what this one is?
It's Wonder Twins.
Wonder Twins? Okay.
As much as I would love to say
The
DDR,
DDR
this
is pretty
one,
good,
so-
though.
I like DDR. I saw a thing on Twitter that made me age incredibly when someone thought the DDR mask was from Friday Night Funkin' and I wanted to die.
Oof.
I'm old. What sort of rings did you say these are? These belong to the wrinkled ones.
No, silly, the Wonder Twins. They were only the greatest shape-shifting superhero duo of all time. You know, they'd go, Wonder Twin powers activate, and Jane would be all like, shape of an eagle, and Sam would be like, form of water. Gah, so cool.
Wait, why an eagle in water? They're shapeshifters, right? Why wouldn't they just transform into, I don't know, a dragon with diamond armor or something?
No, you gotta trust me on this, Joy. The water and the animal are the way to go. Now put your ring on and say the chant with me.
Please have sprites for this.
Okay,
I've never
fine.
wanted anything more.
Twin powers activate.
It's got a voice
Wonder
line.
Twin powers activate.
Shape of a witch.
Aww.
Form of water.
Look at him.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah!
We've done it. Yes! Holy crap, I'm a bucket of water. This is awesome.
Oh my goddess, I can't believe that worked.
Yes, Wait, Joy, why didn't you change it to an animal?
I did. A witch is technically an animal, you know.
Oh, okay. Well, when you beat up Dimitri with your new witch powers, and I'll continue to contribute in the very meaningful ways by being a bucket of water. This is the best day of my life.
Well then, thank you for neutralizing Dahlia for me. Can you just make sure she stays out of trouble until I finish kicking Dimitri's
Your
ass?
power
Oh, but
is
my refined, resplendent rival, it will be your finely sculpted ass that gets the kicking. For I, Dimitri, shall... You tune Dimitri out. You sit and discuss with Dahlia how being awesome being a bucket of water is, while Joy kicks Dimitri's crusty gray ass like the bad, beautiful bitch she is. Afterwards, Dahlia gets the highly coveted transformed into a bucket of water for a sustained period of time badge, and you get the +3 fun badge for being such a good friend.
I hope I choose correctly.
Josh,
The fuck?
Woods.
I just got an achievement called Bucket Dahlia Hell Yeah. Incredible.
Bucket Dahlia! Bucket Dahlia! Listen, Dahlia never misses. I swear. Why do you keep immediately not going to the woods?
Woods. That day in the woods, you
What
find
do
a
you think
mysterious portal to an unknown dimension. Whoa!
Whoa!
You're not so stupid that you jump into it yourself this time, so you decide to tie a chipmunk to a string and throw it in there. You pull the chipmunk back, expecting it to be dead or at least warped by the interdimensional travel, but it turns out whatever's on the other side of the portal taught the chipmunk calculus and some very cogent arguments about gender identity. You and the chipmunk have a long, insightful conversation, and he helps you with your summer school homework. You gain 2 smarts. None of that gets you any closer to banging your campmates, though, which is why you're so relieved to find Dahlia shortly after. She appears to be thinking?
Uh-oh. Harpoon gun, baby powder, tango compressed helium. What am I missing? Oh, hey, Josh. Behold my latest gambit in my all-out campaign to have the best summer ever. You see, one key component of an optimal summer is amazing tent. An amazing tent needs amazing tent supplies. I've already packed all the essentials. A grill for cooking my tent steaks, a snuggly teddy bear so I can keep my biceps toned by squeezing it tight. And of course, a bag of live snails. I'm sure I don't even need to explain that one. But I just can't shake the feeling that I'm missing something. And if I'm missing something, there's a chance that my tent will be suboptimal. I cannot allow that to happen. But what could it be? I've already got a cooler full of spare organs, a spiked dog collar in case I find a dog. Maybe I need a hand mirror for starting campfires and checking out my look? No, that interfered with the tent's laser grid. I'm really stumped, but you look like a monster with a lot of camping savvy. Maybe you can help.
If Dahlia's gullible enough to believe you have camping savvy, she's probably got bigger problems. Well, here goes nothing. No one ever thinks about the tent's well-being. Bring a tent for the tent in case the tent gets cold. Everyone knows a survival setup isn't complete without someone to share it with.
Fun is bring a tent for the tent, and charm is share it with someone else.
Okay, so I guess share it with someone else is the correct choice then. Because the other one's
Because my fun is even lower. Yeah, I felt like this is fun and fucking charm, and I was like, this is impossible. So I guess the bomb one, yeah.
Oh, admirable.
That's a fantastic idea. I can't believe I didn't think of it sooner. I've always believed in strength in numbers. That's what makes me such an excellent demonic warlord. That and my peerless intellect, gargantuan muscles, overpowering charisma, and unmatched humility. And as a warlord, it is only fitting that I invite my entire army along. I'm only ashamed I didn't think of it sooner. They've always been with me, fighting by my side, rubbing scented oils into my sore muscles, fighting by my side while rubbing scented oils into my muscles. Oh, and you can come too, I suppose. It was your idea, after all. The good leader always rewards sage advice.
Yeah, you were kind of hoping Dahlia would just invite you to go sexy camping. This is fine, you guess. When Dahlia's warriors arrive, though, you realize that they're all super hot. Score! You spend an awesome evening hiking through the woods, forming a sensual massage train, and giggling about Dahlia's secret fetishes after she falls asleep. Man, these warriors really have the hottest goss about Dahlia. You feel like you know her on a whole new level. Plus, they totally teach you how to open a beer with your eye socket. Nice, you gain 2 boldness in 1 fun. Terrifying. Well, charm is no longer an option for me, so we're gonna just hop on the bold train. That day in the haunted manor, you find a bunch of ghosts playing craps. You're terrible at gambling, but that's never stopped you before. You face off against the craps champion, slam all of your chips on the table, and cry out, "I bet my immortal soul!" Everyone gasps, and then someone says, "Dude, chill, we're just like playing to have fun. No one's even betting real money." Oh, you're not used to such low-stakes betting around camp. Honestly, it's a relief. You get 2 boldness against the champion instead, and you win. Or you bet. You spent the last 5 minutes following Damien around, hearing tales of his exciting exploits, but staring at his butt more than you're actually listening. And that's why I can never go back to Rome, and why I have beef with the village people, except for the cop, which is weird because in real life I often punch cops. Oh, I should show you the badge he sent me after I sent him a video of me singing YMCA while burning down a series of YMCAs. I can never find anything in my camp bag. My dad sent me with so much extra stuff that I can't imagine I'd ever need while camping. I mean, a tent? A sleeping bag? A compass? When would I ever use any of that? Wait, what's this? It looks like a flashlight. But instead of a light bulb, there's just a fleshy-looking open mouth. My dad's must have put this in here for me, but why?
Oh
Oh no.
Oh,
dear. You think maybe while the LeVays were packing Damien's equipment, they dropped some equipment of their own by complete accident.
I'm a pro.
Is it a utensil? It has a mouth. Maybe I'm supposed to use it to pre-chew my food before pouring it into my own mouth.
Oh.
Nope.
Nope.
You can't trust Damien
Nope.
about telling him he found his dad's sex toy. But you need to think of a valid non-eating usage and fast. It isn't for eating, it's for issuing words of comfort and encouragement. It's an emergency pocket friend. It's definitely a flashlight, just a very weird flashlight and nothing else.
Huh.
I don't know, babe, if you pulled this up while I've stalled, or...
Let's see.
Damien fleshlight is what you want.
No, absolutely not.
Google it, please.
Oh wait, I found it. It's called "What Is This For?" The sex toy.
Which guy do you use, Boco?
Yeah, I will post it for you. Spreadsheet.
Oh, a spreadsheet.
Anyway, mouth isn't for eating his charm. Smarts it's a flashlight.
Damn it. I want the flashlight one, but I don't have that stat, so.
But you're stupid.
Yeah, I did kind of figure the bottom one was probably smarts, so. Ooh, a pocket friend. Of all the flashlight-shaped things a pocket can contain, a friend is one of the most badass. Friends are almost as metal as enemies. Damien presses some buttons on the flashlight, and the mouth begins to move and vibrate. Speak up, friend! I can't hear you emotionally validating me! Damien presses more buttons, and to your surprise, the friend does indeed begin to talk, but its vocabulary seems to be limited. Oh, yes, it screeches. Oh, I know what that means. Yes, you're happy my dad's gave you to me to be my new best friend while I'm away at camp. That's the spot. Yes, exactly. Camp Spooky is exactly the spot I'm meant to be in at this moment in time for some hardcore adventures. Harder, harder.
We're like,
You're right, new friend. Life does get harder and harder as we go along, doesn't it? Wow, you really do offer some pretty metal wisdom. The sound of Boot Paul's hit song Cover Ghoul fills the air. It's Damien's ringtone. He answers on speakerphone since his hands are still busy with his new friend. Hello, sweetie devil, says the King of Hell. We were just wondering how things were going at Camp Spooky. Things are going great. Supes and I just discovered the dope-ass friend you sent me to keep me company in case I burned all my other friends to ashes. Friend? That's alright, this is different. Friend, asked the other King of Hell. We packed some spiked castanets in case you need to have a music duel, but I'd hardly call those suitable companions. No, the friend with the flesh-colored mouth who lives in the flashlight. Oh my. Oh dear, says the other King of Hell. So that's where that went. I assume one of the magma pterodactyls swallowed it whole, but this is so much worse. Why? Well, your new friend gets homesick, so the best thing to do is wrap him up, put him at the bottom of your suitcase, and never touch him again. Okay, dads, whatever you say. I'm just glad I got to meet him and all. It's better to have loved and lost. Ah, yes, loved. Well, we have to go. A new wave of YouTube commenters just arrived, and we have to make sure they're punished appropriately. We love you.
Follow my lead.
That was strange. But true friendship sometimes means binding your friend and shoving them into the bottom of a suitcase. I guess we have to support each other now, Supes. Lucky you. Let's just hope you're a better friend than a fuckable silicone tube. You gain 2 fun and 1 creativity.
Let's trade places.
Random. Yeah.
Random. I have no emotions about this.
Home is where your booty sits the comfy.
You suddenly have emotions about this.
No.
Sorry, Josh.
Oh, you're a
Roasting
bastard and I hate you.
Fair point. You're roasting a s'more harder than you were roasted that time that you wore neon Crocs to school when you hear what sounds like intense negotiations. You go investigate because you're a nosy bitch. True. Fine, only 1 week. I give you a portion of the 8th circle if you do my laundry for this week.
Do I get the dukedom on it?
Only if you fold afterward.
Dukedom. And if I don't fold?
Land, but no dukedom.
What if I KonMari fold so the clothes can be more easily stored in the tight camp space?
Piece of hell, dukedom, and a crown.
Big crown or little crown?
Little crown.
Tiara?
Circlet. Aw, these are actually some pretty cute and for once non-threatening negotiations. But you bet you can have one of them get an even sweeter deal. Dahlia's the KonMari queen. She'll even separate your colors and whites. That's worth 2.5 dukedoms minimum. Make the crown a tiara. The ancient dukedom of Droggar produces the spiciest wine in hell. It's worth 1 load Damien's laundry and a bag of barbecue chips easy. Well, hell,
yeah.
300 years in the future. A world-weary traveler escapes a cold winter's night by ducking into an otherwise empty tavern.
I've traveled through hell and back.
Spare a drink for a thirsty traveler? I'm en route to the dukedom of Drodgar, where the journey has not been easy on these old bones.
Ah, my hometown.
How funny, that's my hometown. You know, once upon a time, Drodgar was known exclusively for making the most delicious wine to anyone known in hell. A wine so spicy it would inflame the tongues of the gods themselves.
Glory
But
to
Drodgar's-
Dahlia the Strong.
But Drodgar's legacy was forever changed when Dahlia the Strong came to acquire it by an epic feat of cleansing, the details of which are lost to history. Yet as epic as the cleansing was, it was not enough for the fearsome former ruler.
A unity of
She had also to
potato
provide the
crisps
most
and
delicious
spices.
dish hell had ever seen. The unity of potato crisps and spices that somehow called to mind the most charred of meats.
Dukedom of Drodgar. The finest cuisine and the spiciest wine.
An insane demand, but Drodgar's spicy wine was too tempting to resist. The ruler had no choice but to agree, and Drodgar is known for its wine and hot cuisine.
Ah, my mother's old recipe.
I still know my mother's old recipe for the thinly sliced and meatily spiced potatoes. Would you like to sample it along with your drink? The traveler gratefully accepts, and the bartender begins to prepare the fabled meal. Meanwhile, back in the present...
Ugh, fine. Fair's fair. I'll get Coach to sign me out so I can grab some barbecue chips from the next town over.
Nice! Barbecue chips! Good thinking, Supes. You can totally have a few. Also, Drodgar's wine tastes like total ass juice anyway. I definitely got the better end of the deal. You and Damien enjoy your victory, as well as some delicious chips and clean laundry. What more could you ask for? That was fucking wild.
Yeah, whatever.
Josh, if
You wanna
Josh
sit
is
alone,
playing
or you want to
himself,
sit
he'll
by
get
the
a big.
Mothman?
I want to sit with Mothman. Josh will get a big stat boost if he sits alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit alone. I need the
That's how he
stats.
feels.
You sit alone on a log by yourself. I guess none of the Monster Camp's love interests were good enough for you, or you're just really hoping to sit with one of your friends. The question is, do your friends want to sit with you? Will anyone take pity on you, or will you be spending the night as alone as ever? Let's find out.
Let's start a fire. But like a campfire.
Now I
Yep.
would like to talk to Mothman. Mothman!
Rude.
Today we gather around
Greetings, Boco. Come gather by the campfire with me. Yeah, sure, okay. You sit down next to Moss and gear up to make some bitchin' s'more. Wonderful. Now let us join hands. Okay, then. Thank you. Now that we are one with one another, we shall become one with the fire. By feeding the fire of our gossip by means of an offering. You first, Boco. Oh, whew. You can spare a little fire gossip if it's either that or your highly flammable flesh. Let's get gossiping. Okay. What do you want to gossip about?
Yeah. We're gonna gossip about Supes.
Oh no. The most exquisite perfume, the souls of the great Presocratic philosophers, homemade bologna, poor life choices.
Homemade bologna.
Okay. Extra tone glutes, an uncomfortable degree of thirst, a serious case of the anime eyes, breath that's beyond bad.
An uncomfortable degree of thirst.
Okay? Type in the most
Now
uncommon condiment or seasoning you like.
Okay. Moss space man MANN MOS space. Yep, and hit OK.
This is it?
Yes.
Yes, that was some wonderful gossip. I feel that the fire is satiated for tonight. Farewell for now, Boco. Glory to the campfire. You spread your rumor like the predictable, gossipy weeb you are. Your equally predictable, gossipy
Rude.
friends spread the rumor even further.
Hey, you.
I'm Jay, and never gonna believe what I just heard about Supes. Have you ever noticed how they wake up super early and disappear for hours before sunrise? I was told the reason. Apparently, Supes has a super eccentric morning routine. They follow the weirdest lifestyle blog and start the day strong by eating an entire bowl of homemade bologna. Troubling. The side effect of eating all that nasty bologna is an uncomfortable degree of thirst. But you probably already noticed that is quite apparent by interacting with Supes during the day.
I know, right?
But you never thought it was due to that unorthodox breakfast, did you? And that's not all. To kick off the day, Supes styles their hair by using Moss Man as a holding gel. That's what gives Supes' hair that unique texture that's such a house staple for them.
It's a secret.
Learning someone's morning routine really shows you who they truly are, huh? Yep, and what Supes do tomorrow after waking up is losing 2 creativity thanks to your gossip skills. Fine.
I can do this.
You're welcome.
What was the Moss Man thing about?
You'll find out.
Okay.
No one
I'm
sits
like,
with you.
I'm like,
You're so upset and enraged that you demand to speak to the manager of camp to rectify this injustice. Unfortunately, management is not responsible for your stolen items, unlicensed yodeling, or emotionally crippling rejection you may experience at Camp Spooky. Also, your friends are even more repulsed by you now that they've seen you and your carrot side. Oof, you lose 2 charm and 2
Ooh.
spots.
I didn't know that could backfire.
All right.
What is this?
I no longer want to play.
I don't know what this is.
I don't either.
Take a gamble? That seems more fun.
Sure.
I don't know what this is.
Oh, it's
No.
Juan.
It's Juan. Hello, Juan.
Sorry, I was eating pretzels. You were waiting all week for this moment, visiting Juan and getting a good drink. Well, look what the cat drag did. I have some drinks here for you. It's up to you which one to drink. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Oh, it's either you get a random one or the box, or you probably get to just pick one.
Okay.
Tequila Moonrise. No idea if I got the recipe right. Want to try it? Otherwise, you always have the mystery box. I don't know. What's Tequila Moonrise do?
Tequila Moonrise is pretty good. It's +2 to all stats.
Oh, that'll make up for the 2 you just stole from me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. You passed your prizes to drink. Sex on the beach. No.
What was
The
that,
mystery
dude?
box.
1 second. It is +5 fun.
Want it?
I mean, not really. +5 fun doesn't do anything for me.
Want
I
that
just
box?
need to max 1 stat. Yeah, just
You
give me the
just-
box.
Box.
Yeah, from what?
It's a mosquito. Oh, fun. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds.
No, that's what you don't want. That. Oh no.
Mm.
What a feeling.
Sounds
right?
about right.
The Pina Colada. That one's bad, right?
It's not bad, but I'm not super into it. Oh, give me the box. What's in the box?
Toilet.
No!
water.
That's a -2. That's a -2. At least it's not the worst one. I could have gotten poison, which is a -6 to all stats.
Jesus. Tequila Moonrise with a powerful, invigorating drink. I gave it that name because when you drink it, you can feel all your stats rising. Don't drink the toilet wine. I just have it here because Polly insisted I offer it as a marketing stunt. That shit cannot do anything good.
Put it on my tab.
Goodbye, stats. A good old mosquito. It's not a drink, just a magic mosquito that will drain your highest stat. Well, fuck. But when it's finally in your stomach, it'll dissolve and distribute what's absorbed between the rest of your stats. You might feel some tickles in your tummy.
Okay.
Wow.
When I get tipsy
Okay, no.
really
Now you're good at bold, though.
Yeah, but you need bold.
I might be high. I think 15 might be good enough. I'm gonna start going for charm now.
I ask for so little in life.
Josh goes first.
So many options.
Well, I guess I'm now literally a dumbass, so I'll go for bold.
Become brave.
That day in the Haunted Mansion, you accidentally stumble upon a
Sudden
cult meeting
pivot.
in the hallway. The cultists are wearing terrifying black robes, standing over a bloody body and chanting. You try to flee, but one of them shoves a flyer in your hand. The ink burns your eyes to read, but you manage to find the words, "New recruits get health care benefits with same-day sign-up." What? Sold! You get a bunch of new cultist buddies, and your new insurance covers the spontaneous 2 boldness growths. Cool.
Make some space for Dahlia!
Hey Josh, get your sorry ass in here. We found a room in the manor that isn't haunted somehow.
You follow Dahlia into a room, only to find it is fucking crawling with ghosts.
Oh, don't worry about them. This is just where the ghosts go when they're on break. No spooky stuff at all. Yeah, and I'm taking advantage of their relaxation by killing them for bonus XP. Hey, I thought we said we weren't gonna fight any of the ghosts in this room. We did say that, but actions speak louder than words, Joy. My therapist taught me that.
Guys, it's right on the window over there. You didn't tell me that this is me reading this room. At least it's written in blood. That's kind of cool.
I know what you did last summer. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Oh!
It means
Who
I
the
know
fuck?
what you did last summer.
Oh, phew, it's just the knife guy. Hey, knife guy, do you know what about the writing on this window is about?
My name is Jerry, not Knife Guy, and you can't just ask me to tell you what you did last summer. You did it. You should know.
If you also know, shouldn't you be able to tell us what specific thing you're referring to?
Oh, you guys just don't get it. You're supposed to be frantically asking yourselves that question before dramatically remembering the answer right before I stab you.
Yeah, come on.
Here, maybe it'll help if I stab you all a lot. I can't believe you don't remember. So rude. It ain't to be rude, but also to be stabbed. Luckily, you're pretty sure you know what event from last summer Jerry is referring to. He obviously means that 2-week period where you all got really into anteater documentaries or his birthday. You forgot Jerry's birthday.
Oh no! Ah, I found it. It's called I Know What You Did Last Summer. Checks out.
Yeah,
Um,
makes
Yep.
sense.
Anteater documentary is smarts and his birthday is
Well-
fun.
Well.
Well, I'm gonna
We
take
made-
the not smarts one.
Is that true, Jerry?
Yes. And it's just like, I mean, I know I'm just this guy who was trying to kill you at summer camp, but I'm also a person, you know. I have feelings just like everybody else. Sometimes those feelings are excitement about stabbing because I love stabbing. But sometimes they're feelings of loneliness because nobody remembered my birthday. I even tried carving my birthday into my victims' bodies for a while, like as a subtle hint. But the only people who cared were the cops, and not for the right reasons, you know?
That's horrible. I don't know what I would do if someone forgot my birthday. Probably raise their village to the ground, because that's what I did last time it happened.
I get it. But my therapist says even the loneliest birthdays are an opportunity to celebrate ourselves. Do you celebrate yourself, Jerry?
No, I never learned how. I've been so busy stabbing other people that I never learned how to stab my own insecurities.
Am I the only one who's a little creeped out that we're all standing around showing empathy for a serial murderer right now?
Yup, come on guys, let's throw a birthday party for Jerry. You burst out the party streamers and the fake blood and soon turn the haunted man into a veritable party utopia. Wow guys, I don't know what to say. You even made the cake in the shape of a dead guy, just like I like it. The 6 of you, including Hex, have a wonderful time at the party. Even Joy grudgingly joins in a game of pin the knife on the team. They'll probably go right back to murdering people after this is all over, but you still feel like you've done a good deed. That's because you have no morals. You do have 2 charm and 1 creativity, though.
Let's go.
Charm time! Camp Dome! That day at Camp Dome, you
Camp
play a game
Dome.
of Tug of War. You see, Tug of War is a harder game than it seems. It involves a lot of strategy, and there's a secret technique not everyone knows. It's, you need to be strong. You mastered this technique years ago, and so you win. The audience is cheering and roaring in joy while you salute them, victorious. They throw roses at you. They throw their underwear. Someone throws 2 charm, which you happily take. You and Damien are lounging together, having a surprisingly chill time reading comic books. This is gonna sound crazy, but can you pass me that one that doesn't have someone putting his fist through someone else on the cover?
What's up, loser?
What? What's this now? You're going to read actual words that might describe something other than punching? Ha!
What? No. Who
Ooh,
said
that's
that? I was just asking for the one without someone punching so I could eat it. Obviously.
Right. What did I say, Dahlia? I told you he's getting soft.
But not so soft that he still won't come sand strangling and ocean kicking with us tonight, right?
What?
My biceps are ready to choke the sand right out, and I got special boots made of spikes on the bottom, and the sides, and the top, so I can really show those waves who's boss.
Well, that does sound great, but
But
speaking of the ocean, I was actually gonna watch this documentary on dolphins tonight. I'm making popcorn and baking dolphin-shaped cookies if you want to join.
wow, you've changed, Damien. It's no wonder the wildfire hasn't appeared to you yet.
What do you mean?
I know you've been on the hunt for the elusive wildfire, and I know it's this far eluded you, and I know why.
You are unworthy.
Wildfire only appears to those who are badass enough to be worthy of his unbridled lore and untamed majesty.
No one is ready for Dahlia.
It's true! I was just in the woods one day playing with matches, and suddenly out of nowhere, the wildfire just appeared. It was one of the most magical moments of my life. There's nothing like seeing a wildfire out in its natural habitat.
Too bad you'll never see it. Face it, Timmy, you're just not metal anymore.
Not metal.
You're soft
Not
rock.
metal. I'll show them
You're
who's not
so
metal,
wrong.
or I'll show them who is metal. It's me. I'm still metal. Now to prove it by becoming worthy of the Wildfire. But how? Perform the sickest skateboard trick, escaping from a tank of water while chained and on a skateboard. Write a poem, but a poem that's very metal.
Sickest skateboard trick is fun. Write poem is creativity.
That's what I thought. Oh, hell yeah, that's all kinds of metal. The chains are gonna be metal. The top of the water tank will be metal, I guess. The wheels of the skateboard, are those metal? Who cares? Point is, it's lots of metal, and I'll be the metalest of all. In fact, let's find even more metal. I'm gonna have a tuning fork in each hand while you chain me. No, wait, a tuning fork in one hand and a regular fork in the other hand. I think there's a metal suit of armor in the Haunted Manor. I could wear that too. You managed to convince Damien not to put on a heavy suit of armor before you lock him into a tank full of water, which is good, because you can't smooch him if he drowns. I mean, I guess you could, but you're not really into that, so it's better if he survives. You find a water tank, put a skateboard at the bottom, chain Damien up, and then throw him in so he sinks onto the skateboard. But because he is, as he claims, super metal, it doesn't take Damien long at all to break out of the water tank with a sick-ass flip. He skateboards down the side of the water tank doing a one-armed handstand on the board. He does a double somersault in the air, hitting the tuning fork with the regular fork to create a beautiful and magical pitch as he lands right side up on the skateboard.
That's Damien style, baby.
Fucking yeah! Wildfire, come at me, bro!
Silly Damien, you can't call the Wildfire. It appears to you when you're worthy, which you're not.
Yes, I am. I just did the sickest, most metalist skateboard trick ever.
I mean, I didn't see it.
If a demon does a sick-ass kickflip in the woods, but no one's there to see it, was it still metal as fuck? Obviously, yes.
Obviously not, or the Wildfire would have appeared.
Supes saw it. Ask them.
Oh, Damien, we all know Supes is a thirsty bitch who would say anything to get attention from you.
Ooh.
I mean, maybe. Oh, he's right. You are a thirsty bitch, Supes. But you're a thirsty bitch who helped me out today, and I appreciate it.
We're like,
Let's try again
masters of
sometime.
survival.
I know next time we can get that wildfire to show itself for real. You're not sure that the mystical wildfire actually works, but hey, if Damien wants to hang out with you more, you're not gonna stop him. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm.
My time to shine.
Boco, where would you like
It's
to go?
me. Let's see.
Lake, Woods, Scout HQ.
Lake.
Lake. You're in the lake, sunbathing. Sunbathing. Yep, that's what I said.
Sunbathing.
It's kind of relaxing, but hella boring. What's the issue? Have you lost your ability to have some fun unless you're playing video games or partying in wild waves? I don't know, you see the problem now. You didn't put on sunscreen, but fun screen, which has a fun protection factor of 50. You wash the fun screen away with some water and put on some sunscreen. There you go. You prevent some sunburn and gain 2 fun. You're taking a moment to relax on the ground, enjoying the good weather and the warmth of the sunshine on your face. Wait, where did the sun go? What just completely swallowed the sunlight? Oh, it was just Mossman and his fuck-normous wingspan blotting out all the
Man.
Cool.
Well,
Hello, Boco. You may remember me, your friend Mossman, from the campfire log where I trade gossip amongst our fellow campers as though my life depended upon it. Yeah, I guess that really is the only other place you ever seen Moss. Running into him in the daylight is kind of weird, like seeing a teacher at the supermarket. Well, it has come to my attention that you've been spreading a rumor about me, Mossman, the gossip moth himself. Is that true? Yes? I see. Well, I have just one thing to say about spreading lies and subterfuge about me. I love it! You see, my friend, I absolutely live for the drama of it all. Nothing pleases me more than a ripe, juicy, spine-tingling line of gossip. I've always wanted to be the subject of a rumor, but starting a rumor about yourself is the lamest thing a moth person could ever do. So you've made my dream come true, Boco, by doing it for me. I cannot thank you enough. Hey, the pleasure is all yours. It's great to be friends with a fellow gossip connoisseur. I came to you because I have a proposal. We should work on crafting the ultimate rumor. But, oh no. With my established rumor mill and your compulsive lying skills, we can create the gossip den of all gossips. Not like literally, though. If gossip totally disappeared, I would be devastated. Do you agree? Of course you agree, because I'm not giving you any choice. The first major question is, what sort of gossip should this be? Gossip takes many forms, anything ranging from the humble anecdote to the urban legend. The best place to start would be with what sort of tone you'd like our gossip to have. Boco, what genres should our gossip borrow from? Since the dawn of time, our civilization has excelled at 2 things, laughing and fucking. Let's do a funny sex rumor. Horror all the way. Why? Because cryptids hot.
As much as I would like to tell him how hot cryptids are, it's a dawn of time.
Oh no. Yes, a classic. No gossip spreads faster than the age-old tale of who's boinking who in what hilarious way. Now, if we look back through gossip's history, especially the way it has permeated our pop culture, we can mathematically craft the supreme humor-sexual anecdote. It starts with a meet cute. Maybe something in a coffee shop where we both order the same thing, and your hand grazes my giant wing as we both reach for the drink. Then it naturally evolves into the same predictably fun pattern. There's dinner dates, the hiding our relationship because our friends because we don't know where this is going yet, the inevitable betrayal. Oh yes, this will be the perfect opportunity to use my betrayal knife. I've been saving it for a gossip emergency for almost a decade. We'll also need to incorporate at least 3 squirrels and 1 kilo of Mexican black tar heroin. No homosexual rumors truly complain without heroin squirrels. I'm so excited to embark on this journey with you, Boco. We'll discuss this further once I acquire the necessary materials. You get the squirrels, I'll call my heroin guy, and we'll meet back here soon. And he's gone. I'm not sure what sort of rumor is going to involve sex, squirrels, heroin, and betrayal knives, but this is shaping out to be your most fun weekend ever. You cash in some favor of some squirrels, you know. They still owe you for the 2 smarts and 1 boldness you lent them.
So yeah, this is the thing. This is the fun thing I accidentally found.
You're doing the moss, man.
That
Is this just
that
gonna
voice
be?
hurts me a lot.
Well, I guess you're gonna be doing it more, so.
Yep. Well, babe, where would you like to destroy my voice next? Preferably one of these 3 places where we aren't.
Sorry, the call froze and it's been freezing every few seconds. I don't know why. I don't care.
Lake. You decide to bring a metal detector
Matt
to the
is
lake
not.
that day. You scour the beach for buried treasure. You find a keychain and 10 bags of stale cookies, which you eat anyway. A glowing chalice that the Knights Templar come to confiscate for some reason. The best of all, you manage to find some genuine silver-plated 2 fun. Score. You're walking around camp trying to forget the heinous crimes you committed in your sleep last night when you run into Joy.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, let me guess. You got some kind of creepy, unexpected problem going on, and you need my help to fix it.
I'm glad you're at the bottom of a well now.
Duty calls.
It's fine. Wait, did it switch my, 1 second.
No, it's
check
It seems good
you're,
now.
You're good. It just like
Okay.
sounded muffled.
It's probably the call lagging out again.
Could be.
Alright, I'll help you. Technically, I was supposed to take a break from work this summer, but hey, I'm a witch, battling the forces of evil. If duty calls, I have to answer.
You shrug. You've got nothing. Not even a small-scale, low-stakes dilemma for Joy to help with. It's basically been a normal day so far, which almost never happens at this camp.
Huh? Nothing at all. Well, obviously it's good when people don't have problems. And I don't need to be super useful and content all the time
Competent?
anyway.
Competent
Whatever.
and sane.
I can just sit here and read my book and absorb the information, and that's how people relax. So that's what I'll do too. Here I go to read.
30 seconds go by.
Oh my god, there has to be something perilous around here. Come on, it's not just me struggling to actually relax. Don't you feel that, Boco? That dark evil force lurking somewhere in the shadows?
Since we're in danger.
I sense an ancient evil ready to strike me whenever I let my guard down. Nice try, ancient evil. Not this time. I know exactly how to deal with this. I'll consult with my ever-powerful, ever-wise spiritual mentor, the goddess. Plus, it'll give me a chance to work on my interplanar communication spells.
Joy spends 45 minutes on an extremely complex spell. There are quite a few esoteric components, and she ends up using your pubic hair and belly button lint as channeling tools.
Metria Centos.
Did she just... Alright, fine. I accept this, I guess.
What happened?
Perfect. The spell is ready. Here I go.
She
Goddess
just said
of light.
Azeroth Metreon Zinthos
Nice.
out loud.
Here I go. Goddess of light, your word summons you. Grant me your wisdom, heavenly goddess.
Joy's spell works perfectly, and she summons a being of pure divine light and femininity who is clearly in the middle of taking a bubble bath. Oh, Joy, good to see you. Although I'm pretty certain I asked you not to commune with me during bath time. What's up, girl?
Goddess of light, your divinity smiles down upon me. I call for you in this hour of need, as I have sensed the ancient evil gathering its power to bring about the final calamity.
OMG! Joy, I promise you, there's no mysterious danger lurking around trying to ruin your summer relaxation. You're a total workaholic. Take a break.
Seriously?
Surely you jest, Divine Light, but it is my sacred duty to protect the world against the forces of evil, and I would totally never manufacture a catastrophe just to feel useful or anything.
Sure. Well, I just used my omniscient powers to scan all the universe, and it seems pretty chill. Guess I'm going to enjoy the day by relaxing in my bath. What about you, Joy?
Ugh.
This isn't the goddess acting weird? What if some ancient evil fooled her into letting her guard down? There's
You're
gotta be
right.
some kind of danger here, right?
Seems like Joy won't be satisfied unless there's a disaster she can quickly and competently disarm. Quick, find something dangerous for Joy to deal with. The dangers of a poor skincare routine. The goddess is what, like several millennia old? That skin won't care for itself. The danger of ever-growing atheism among the younger generations. Every second, fewer and fewer people give a fuck about the goddess's divinity.
Well, it's the skincare.
Okay. You blurt out that improper skincare is the greatest danger to all beings, including literal gods. Skincare? But my skin is made of magic. I'm pretty sure I don't have to worry about mortal stuff like aging, right? Do I look crusty or something?
Wait, I think Boco might be right. Just think about it, goddess. We have to return to the Holy Tree of Life once every 10 years to renew our powers, right? Well, if we have to renew our magic powers, and your skin is made of magic, don't you think you'll have to renew your skin too?
Oh, myself, I literally never even thought about it that way. But that makes so much sense. Wow, I feel like such an idiot. I haven't washed my face since, like, I spilled a drop of my blood on Earth to create all living things. Okay, Joy, I give in. I totally need your help with this.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Fret not, Divine Goddess of Light. Your most devoted follower is here for you. Tatcha has just launched a new line of products specifically for skin that's made of magic.
What?
Boco and I will go pick you up some samples. Just one question. Are you the biggest skin-related
Nope.
concerns right now?
Nope. You just skipped a word entirely. Okay, so I think my biggest thing is getting enough moisture. I get a kinda oily T-zone, though. Oh, and if there's a flare-up of evil on Earth, I tend to break out on my chin. You and Joy go on a divinely ordained trip to Sephora to pick up some holy face wash, consecrated moisturizer, and a skin toner made of unicorn tears.
Divine Goddess, we have returned from your quest victorious. I have here a humble offering, Tatcha's Divine Lady Skincare line. Complete with a super limited edition All-Seen Eye Mascara.
These look so fetch, and they're cruelty-free, which is nice because my divine form rejects all forms of cruelty and injustice. This day was bananas, like better than the day I vanquished the followers of the false fate from altering the primary timeline. You're the best disciple ever. Thanks, babe.
This has been joyful.
Oh, you're welcome, my Divine Goddess of Light. I'm humbled that I could be useful to you. And that makes me really happy. Speaking of usefulness, I probably should have been super bored
Nope.
today, but if it wasn't for you, Boco, thanks for everything. I'm not going back.
The goddess is so happy that she actually
Good.
bestows eternally
Never
perfect
go back.
skin on both of you. Enjoy. She throws in 2 charm and 1 smarts, too.
I hope I choose correctly.
I read that one wrong. Where would you like to go, Josh? I assume the haunted manor.
The spook place, yes, please.
Today you venture in the haunted manor to prove you're not a little scaredy cat. The manor transports itself into a winding maze from which there is no escape. You'll be trapped here forever. Luckily, you brought your phone and some snacks, so you sit down and play solitaire until the house gets bored of you and shows you the exit. Turns out the best defense against supernatural is total apathy. You gain 2 boldness.
I always suspected.
You find time for a little romantic stroll with Dahlia through the spookiest parts of the manor. This summer camp isn't exactly rich with romantic stroll locations. But the moment is rudely interrupted when the room you're suddenly in floods with knockout gas.
No fear. Dahlia.
Knockout gas! Quick, breathe it all into your lungs before it gets around us!
Somehow Dahlia's quick thinking fails to save you from the gas. You pass out and wake up in a dark room with terrifying metal contraptions padlocked to your heads.
I know I laughed through the line read, but I just like Dahlia so much. She's the best. Quick, breathe it all into your lungs before it surrounds us.
I love this game.
She's Dahlia's Dahlia is such a treat every time.
An old blood-stained television in the corner buzzes to life, and you find yourself addressed by the world's creepiest puppet. It looks like a cross between Steve Buscemi and a holiday elf. Dahlia, Kino, and Josh, says the puppet. Two of the thirstiest members. Let's see if we can't quench that thirst, shall we? The contraptions around your head will force you to drink water until you either find the key or die of water toxemia. I don't want to spoil the ending, but I think you'll find that the real key was inside you all up.
Solved it! I solved it. The answer was beat my head against the concrete wall until the contraption breaks.
What? Says the puppet. No, you were supposed to pee out the key and then use it to... whatever, it's fine. At least Josh's head cage is still intact. Now.
Wait, I solved this too. The solution is beat my head against Josh's head until his contraption breaks.
Dahlia does exactly that. Gives you a mild concussion, but at least you're not in a head cage anymore. Also, it's sort of like making out. You guys are the worst. Time for plan B. Well played. Hey guys, it's me, Jerry. Camp Spooky's resident
It's Jerry!
You guys really borked up my murder puzzle, so now we're gonna have to improvise.
What? Where did you come from?
Behind that curtain labeled "Don't look back here," this isn't part of the murder puzzle.
That explains why I didn't look there.
Cool. Anyway, I still really want to kill you guys, but I promised myself I'd only do ironic puzzle murders this week, so, let's see if you try to solve this Rubik's Cube while I'm stabbing you a lot.
No one is ready for Dahlia.
I appreciate your work ethic, Jerry, but I think the head-smashing puzzle was much cleverer.
You think you're so clever smashing my puzzles and critiquing my other puzzles? Once you come up with a better puzzle if you're so smart. You're pretty sure Dahlia's puzzle will involve smashing something with someone's head, but maybe you can impress her and get rid of Jerry with a suggestion of your own. Chain Jerry up so he can only grab things with his tongue and then glue the key to his elbow. Good luck escaping from that. Present Jerry with the most difficult puzzle of all, solving world hunger.
World hunger is smarts,
Yep.
and chaining
Fun,
Jerry up
fun,
is
fun.
creativity.
Damn it.
Creativity.
I'll still take
So,
it.
I mean, yeah, I need the top one.
Wait, don't chain me up, guys. This is supposed to be a puzzle for you.
But how will you know if it's a good puzzle if you don't test it on yourself first? I test all my latest traps and weapons on myself before I ever take them out of the battlefield. That's why I only have 2 arms left.
You have a point. Okay, chain me up. Luckily, you're in Jerry's creepy murder dungeon, so you have no trouble finding enough rusty chains, padlocks, and super glue to get the job done. Yeah. Okay, here I go. Gonna solve this puzzle now.
Aw.
What's wrong?
I have a mask on. I can't use my tongue to grab anything.
Take it off.
Ow!
With your tongue, obviously.
Come on, this isn't ironic commentary about past sins. This is just hard to do. Of course it's an ironic commentary, you say. It's about the all-consuming self-consciousness that made him choose this mask, despite it being a rip-off of other slasher killers. But even if I take off the mask, which is fused to my skin, by the way, so that's gonna hurt a lot, I still won't be able to lick my elbow. Why is the key on my elbow?
Knowing Josh, I'm sure it's also a clever punishment.
Totally. It's a totally clever and symbolic way of punishing him for having bones? Curse my reliance on bones. I'm addicted to the stability they provide, but now that stability has become my downfall. Wow, you guys are really good at murder puzzles. Do you want to team up? I feel like this would go great with my Rubik's Cube idea. But you don't say anything. You just leave Jerry chained up in his murder dungeon and go get ice cream sandwiches. They give you 2 fun and 1 charm. I guess I'm going to the dome. That day at Camp Dome, you
The
play
dome.
Never Have I Ever Extreme. Every time someone mentions something you've done, you have to cut a finger off. And besides the finger part, this is finally a great time to brag about all the cool illegal things you've done. You're the first out, and while they're sewing your digits back on, you get to regale your friends with their stories of how you robbed a bank while wearing your grandfather's skull as a hat. You're so cool. Also, they sew you 2 charms to your left hand by mistake. Nice. After that, you all enjoy a rousing game of grenade soccer. Well, not everyone is enjoying it, I suppose.
Goddess.
Hecate, help me. This is insufferably boring. Can we just win the game already? We've been up to like 20 points for the past half an hour.
I would also love to move on from this. Happiness is such a fleeting creature, always giving us chase. But in order to chase it, Damien must first stop kicking the grenade into the wrong goal.
Shut up!
I told you already, I don't know what you're talking about. This is the goal I was told to worry about.
We told you to worry about it because you're the goalie.
You're supposed to prevent the enemy team from kicking the grenade into it, not kick it into it yourself.
You're also sick of this and about to back Joy up, but then you're interrupted by the doorbell ringing. Wait, why is there a doorbell?
Ding dong.
Pizza.
Oh, it's the pizza person. I love
Pizza
the
lady.
pizza person.
Pizza
I've got barbecue pizza for God, babe, and a sexually ambiguous picture of death.
Hello,
I
hello.
see you've read my Tinder bio.
Ugh, pizza.
We didn't order a pizza though, sorry. Are you sure you're in the
Where's
right
my tip?
place? Yeah, I got a little lost, but the delivery address is clearly 666 Murder Dome Way, so how about giving me a tip?
I'm sorry, darling, but this isn't the place. I would never order a pizza anyway. I much prefer fine cuisine to that freeze-dried mozzarella frisbee you call delivery food.
Enough of this.
Anyway, I'm a vegan. Listen, we're in the middle of something right now, and I have zero patience to keep convincing you that I did not order. And yes, sheesh, I'll be on my way.
Wait, was that pizza enough for us? Damn it, I'm starving! If I'd known we were about to eat, I would have actually done whatever stupid fucking thing you guys were telling me to do and ended the game. Ah well, back to goalieing.
Wait, seriously? Hey, wait, that is our pizza! You sure you're like super adamant that it wasn't yours?
Well, we were wrong. And as you know, I am an illustriously internet famous, so if you could please shower me with adoration and give me the pizza, that would be fabulous.
Look, I'm down, but if you get caught giving away food for free, I'll get fired. You better have like super solid proof that I should give you this pizza.
Oh, you can falsify some proof, alright. How are you gonna convince the pizza girl to hand over the pie? Murder someone, pose as FBI agents, demand the pizza as evidence. Explain that Damien sells royalty, and as such, he has the first night rights with the pizza. I'm gonna go with the top one is probably boldness.
Murder someone is boldness. Damien's
Yep.
hell is charm. Look, I'm not an awful person, but I guess I don't really want to murder an innocent. Isn't there a better way to...
Just then, you're all nearly deafened by a massive explosion. Looks like someone finally remembered to pull out the pin out of the grenade before kicking it.
I think that guy's dead. Bummer, dude.
Yes, totally bummer. Hashtag RIP. Incidentally, we are undercover FBI agents here investigating that imminent murder, and we need to confiscate that pizza.
Doesn't
as
miss a
evidence.
beat.
Oh shit, really? Okay, here you go. Just don't drug test me or check the card trunk. Deal? Cool. I'm gonna sprint away now, bye. Here's your pizza, Damien. Glad we can finally move on from...
Wait just a second. I'm getting a phone call from Quantico. They're saying that the four of us agents need to report straight to someplace called headquarters. You follow the instructions back to HQ, where you're surrounded by a bunch of men wearing black suits and sunglasses. They're all flashing their badges at you and each other. Greetings, agents. That's one of the dudes. Thank you for bringing the evidence. Time to inspect its contents thoroughly. I think we'll need to send this piece to forensics, says another agent, handing off some pizza to the scientist at the other end of the room. Thank you, sir. This is one of the most deliciously difficult cases we've ever had to solve.
Please.
Would you say it's almost criminally delicious? What? Was it something I said?
Nope, but Joy is correct. It is criminally delicious. So much so that you all get in a helicopter and fly back to the pizza parlor to arrest the cook. Turns out that while he was a pizza chef by day, at night he was a meth dealer and a stone-cold badass trying to pay for his cancer treatments. Holy shit!
The world is saved once again.
Well, even though his motives are understandable, and the affordable healthcare system is the true criminal here, he was still brought down by the strong arm of the law.
Yeah, it's real sad or whatever. Let's celebrate with some non-criminally delicious pizza. You all eat more pizza. Damien is on Cloud 9. Cloud 9.
Noin.
Joy is satisfied to have saved the day yet again, and Milo gets their verification checkmark made into a physical badge. By the time you return to camp, you've gained a lot of pizza as well as 2 creativity and 1 smarts. Let's trade places.
Let's trade places.
Random.
No. Hey.
I'm indifferent about this.
Aw.
I can't wait to be shit on again. I swear to Christ.
Well, no, I think
gonna die.
Moss Man!
Boco's doing a moss.
Oh, right, Moss Man. Oh, thank God.
I don't
Boco, you're my
have to do
favorite.
this, but I'm going to Moss Man.
Boco,
Hello,
you're my
Boco,
favorite
and
now.
welcome to my
I
log.
know.
There are many like it, but this one is mine. However, in order to gain access to my log, there are a few rules you must follow.
Look at the fire!
1. We pay the utmost respect to the campfire, our lady and savior, her brightness. Please throw something into the fire to show your respect. Alright, you toss in the jury duty summons you've had in your pocket all day. Boco 1, justice system 0. 1, 2, we do not eat peanuts on my log. Never, ever, never. Why? Peanuts disrespectful for your brightness of the campfire or something? No, I'm just allergic. 3, you must share with the other inhabitants of the log, that's me, the latest gossip you have heard. It's the most important rule of all. Of course it is. That's fine, you're not one to disrespect Moss's log customs. Time for some gossip. What do you want to gossip about?
Okay. Josh, what's the thing your Josh, what is your
Currently?
boldness? Okay.
If you're trying to figure out what I'm trying to get, yeah, it's boldness.
Yes. Okay.
I had to pivot when I drank a mosquito, and it turned my 10 smart into 0 smart.
And then 10 bold.
Okay.
This was
Okay.
after I lost a bunch of stats by being alone.
Okay.
So Josh.
Josh, we're doing Josh.
Okay. An unexpectedly
me.
improved hairstyle, new unexpected ways of pleasuring oneself. A badass imaginary friend turned imaginary frenemy. The basic ideals for a rock opera of epic proportions.
Imaginary friend.
I thought so. Avoiding one's many, many suitors, following the mysterious precepts of a very wise monk, forgetting how to use stairs, building a basement and forgetting to build the door.
Avoiding one's many suitors.
What would you like me to type? Type in something
We've done
you'd
a
learn to
lot.
do if you had a lot of free time, starting with a verb ending in ing.
Saving money. Actually, no. Change it to doing taxes.
You know what? That's fair. I don't even have an argument.
It probably doesn't have to be capitalized. It's going to be in the middle of a sentence. There we go. Thank you very much, Boco. Your respect for my log's cultural norms has granted you sitting access anytime you want. I will return in a moment to stamp your passport. I just need to tell every living soul the gossip you just told me first. You spread your rumor like butter spreads on toast, and its warm, delicious goodness is eventually spread back to you. Hey, do you remember when Josh disappeared for like the entire month of February and no one knew why? I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. I can't.
This is getting too real.
Oh,
I've
we
been told
play
the whole
games
story.
for fun.
Let me come closer and I'll tell you all about it. Okay, this may sound weird, but Josh spent all of February hiding in his basement. And you might ask, how did that happen? Well, apparently there was one big reason for Josh: avoiding one's many, many suitors. During that whole month,
You know what, that's
until
fair.
he finally got out, Josh avoided going insane by doing taxes.
Wait a second.
I don't think so.
I'm dying. I'm dying.
And what's more, he didn't come out from his hands empty. He got a badass imaginary friend turned imaginary frenemy from that whole experience. Wait until I tell everyone. This will change everyone's opinions of Josh, and of spending your free time in your basement too. From this day forward, Josh has
Holy
plus
shit.
4 boldness
You're welcome.
Thanks,
stronger.
Boco. Boco's such a generous person.
I assume you want to.
Except for the fact that I had to pay emotional damage when it said, hey, remember when Josh was just gone the month of February? I felt my soul, like, shrivel up and die.
Here, I assume.
But yes,
is where you want to go.
I do want to hang out with Dahlia, yes, please.
You're scouring the
Thank
ground
you.
for any dropped s'mores or lost wallets or other fun paraphernalia for you to take, like some kind of horny young adult vulture. But instead of finding any of that, you find Dahlia and Joy having an argument. The most fun thing of all.
Dahlia Aquino.
Okay, Joy, I'm ready. I've been prepping for this all day. Lay it on me.
Lay what's on you?
The coven test, of course.
Goddess.
Oh, they help me. I know I'm gonna regret asking this, but what the hell is the coven test?
Don't act like you don't know, silly. It's a test for me to join the coven. I've been prepping for this harder than I've prepped for anything. I spent like 20 minutes studying.
Dahlia, I told you millions of times, the coven does not work that way, and you cannot join. Period.
You almost have me there, Joy, but I know you better. But I know better. This is part of the tests, where you test my will and resilience in the face of adversity. You're seeing about staying in the game by making me believe there is no game, but I know your tricks. I won't fall for it.
Not in the coven.
Damn it, I'm not trying to trick you. There's no such thing as a coven test.
Oh, really? Then how do you explain this letter I received stating that I've made to the very exclusive final stage of the Coven test?
What? Give me that. Dahlia, you obviously wrote this letter yourself.
No, it's totally legit. It was delivered to my tent by a magical raven this morning.
Then why is it addressed to Dahlia Aquino, buffest blue babe of all? Also, you misspelled joy.
No, I didn't. Your name has always had a silent D.
We'll get this show canceled.
Dahlia, I'm sick of your shit. This letter is meaningless and you are not taking a coven test because there is no test.
Yep, gotcha. So is there going to be an oral section of the test? Is it cool if I mark my answers in blue glitter pen? It's the only writing utensil worthy of me.
There's no way this argument is going to end anytime soon. Obviously, Dahlia isn't going to let go of this test thing, so what is the true test to entering the coven? Only 3 witches can form the coven, so in order for Dahlia to join, one of the current members must die. Dahlia, to become part of the coven, you must spend 30 years as a hermit far away from here.
I assume the top one is the one
It's
I
the
want.
top one,
Yeah.
because the other one's shooting Dahlia to go away.
But I definitely don't want that. So yeah, it's die.
What? No, that's not at all how this works.
But it makes so much sense. You point out that Joy joined the coven after Grace, the previous coven leader, tragically died.
Well, that may be accurate, but
Aha! So it is true. One of the current coven members must die. Why didn't I think of this sooner?
because it's insane? You can't kill one of the members.
Uh-oh.
That sounds like a challenge. And to think, Joy, that you're once in the same position as me.
What position?
Take over!
Why, the position to kill a coven member, of course. I bet it all went down just like this. You went to summer camp, met Grace, begged her endlessly to let you join.
You couldn't possibly be further off.
And I bet you forged some very convincing papers saying that it was time for you to take a coven test. Grace was totally fooled. And then bam, you clocked that bitch and became coven leader.
Oh no.
Dahlia, no. It's not that simple. For one, me and my girls are all witches.
Yeah, for now, but soon one of you will be dead.
No! Not to mention, we were chosen to be part of the coven by the triple goddess, and each of us represents a core virtue in
Fear
humanity.
not, cutie mortals.
Yeah, and what's more virtuous than Dahlia? The question is no longer will Dahlia kill one of us, but which of us will Dahlia kill? This is a hard pick. I obviously can't kill you, Joy, because you'd see it coming. Maybe it should be Hope. I mean, she's died 3 times already, so 4th death won't matter that much,
I'm
right?
here to save the day.
But maybe Faith would be the better pick. She and I have the same calm and collected vibes, so if I took her place, it'd be the most seamless switch.
Honestly,
Dahlia, you've got to be joking, right? You know what? You're not actually going to try to kill one of my girls.
The last of me.
Aha! Another test of will! Of course I will, Joy, and I promise to make you proud. Come on, Josh, since this is your idea, you should join me.
You and Dahlia walk off despite Joy's protests. You always knew you'd be an accessory to murder one day, but you never dreamt it would be with someone so hot. Woohoo! You never managed to find Faith. Joy probably warned her. But in life, as in law, it's the intent that counts.
home is where your booty sits the comfiest.
In the glow of the campfire, you see Damien holding some kind of stick-like object near Milo's eyes. Clearly he's about to poke them out, so you rush over to stop the blinding.
Damien style, baby.
And that's how you achieve the perfect smoky eye, powered by the smoke of an actual fire. Which is always the ideal backdrop for a smoky eye, so if there's no fire readily available, feel free to start your own.
Hey, darling.
Your makeup skills are impeccable, Damien. You don't need to soften, or rather unsoften, the blow of your talent by immediately going back to arson.
I'm a
But
spicy
that's who I am! But that's who I am! I'm Damien the arsonist, the badass, the criminal, the spicy red adult! I would hate to be known for just my skill set I've honed secretly since childhood, always dreaming about the day I could become a makeup artist and hairstylist, universally adored for my talent.
Mm-hmm.
Gender is such a cage word. What? Nuh-uh. If I were to cage, I'd know it and destroy it. No cage can hold me. I just need people to fear and respect me. Fear and respect is difficult to buy and even more expensive to maintain. I can't let my people down like that. This is just the problem with putting those labels on yourself, Damien. If you chose to define yourself as a bad boy, you take the trappings of toxic masculinity that come with it. You could keep all your old hobbies, like arson and crime, while also celebrating new hobbies like floral arrangements and figure skating.
What doesn't
Let's
kill
start
you
with
makes you
a
stronger.
poem to reveal your artistic side. Yes, that'll be the perfect thing to accompany your beautiful, delicate makeup skills. A beautiful, delicate poem. If you really see my makeup as art, then you wouldn't need to pressure me to write a poem to be an artist. Ooh, nice one, Damien. These two clearly aren't going to see eye to eye to smoky eye on this one. Time to do what you do best and pick a side. Why should Damien write a poem when crimes are poetry already? What's that, Damien? Can't rise to Bilo's challenge? I knew you were scared of poems kicking your weak prosaic ass. Coo-coo-ca-choo, coo-coo-ca-chow. What? Alright.
Ka-chow.
I don't. Alright, why the crimes are poetry? Milo seems skeptical, so to prove your point, you stab a dude while reciting T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland.
Aesthetics.
Wow, your words, they were so gorgeous, so pregnant with incomprehensible gravitas. Why did you never tell me that crimes were the most beautiful and sensitive pastime all along? Because they're not? I mean, they're not a form of poetry, because then you'll leave me alone. Yes, crimes are poetry, because poetic poetry. Such, yep. Crime, crime, crime. I do it all the time. Sometimes it can rhyme. Sometimes not, because not all poems have to. That is honestly captivating. Shall I stab thee on a summer's day? No, thou art too fast not to do it in the night while thou sleep. I have murdered the plums that were in the icebox, and which you were probably saving to not be murdered. Forgive me, they were so flammable, and they looked at me funny. God, all these gravelly voices are actually causing me to die.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know one could murder a plum. This conversation is so enlightening on so many levels. I have so much to learn about the many pleasures of life.
See you next time.
According to the internet, On Murder Considered as One of the Fine Arts by Thomas de Quincey is a great place to start. Farewell, sweet poet.
Get out of here.
Heh, well, that was easy. Let's go be artistic by doing some crimes. Silly Milo, don't they know that I would never ever write a poem? You refrained from pointing out that in trying to avoid writing a poem to appease Milo, Damien actually wrote several poems, most of which were pretty good. Instead, you enjoy the poetry of a lovely evening taking the campfire, and turning into fire everywhere. True beauty. Campfire, campfire, burning bright, a camp spooky in the night. What a mortal hand or eye could take you and also make a fire in the camp stove, the haunted mansion, and the lake. Yours, baby! Bring out your flasks!
Bring out your flasks.
Gamble time! Weekend arrives, and so it's time to visit Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Locals here, welcome to my bar. Right mind the thirst and drink the bargain.
The bargain.
Would you take the drink of the day, or would you prefer the mystery box?
Okay, I have to tell you what the bargain does because it's pretty funny.
Go
All
on.
stat effects are decreased by 0.01.
What?
What?
Because it's
What
a
does that
bargain.
mean?
It's
What does that mean?
it's on
0.99.
sale.
Oh, so we'd have
0.99.
$7.99 instead of. Oh my god.
What's in the box?
Box. That's pretty good. Margarita. That'll give you smarts, I assume.
Yeah.
We've had this before. I just don't remember what it did.
Yeah, it's plus
The
5
sake
smarts.
bomb. Will you take the drink of the day, or do you?
Oh my
the
God.
mystery box?
What
You
the
want
fuck does the sake bomb
The
do?
sake bomb changes other players' stats randomly.
Oh no.
No, I don't want to do that. I'll just give me the
No.
random one, I guess.
The Cosmopolitan. The
Ooh.
mystery box, so bold of you.
Oh, Josh, that's so good!
Is it?
Yes.
Cool.
Old Chum's champagne.
It looked nice.
The mystery box.
Swap one stat with another player.
You have a stat you don't care about?
You could- I mean, I
No,
don't give a shit about any of my stats but my bold.
I don't care about any of my stats.
I think all of my stats are higher than all of both of your stats. I guess the only one
Yeah,
that's not
so-
is I could swap my creativity for your creativity. Josh, I guess I could do that.
I guess. You could
Yeah.
do that.
You know, I'll swap my 6 for your 0 smarts. How's that? I'll give you back some of the smarts you lost.
No, no, no. Do the creativity. I want you to have the highest, like, overall stats you can. It's much funnier that way.
Okay. Boom. I'll take it. Yeah, no, totally. It's got common sense. You get the drink. A margarita. You want to drink a margarita, huh? To think that by drinking a brain you'll be absorbed its smarts is a bit simplistic. But hey, it's what actually happens. Occam's razor at its finest.
Let's get wasted.
Boom. Ah, the old chum's champagne. A drink to share with a good friend. Choose a stat. You and your old chum will swap it, learning from each other. You know, friendship can make you better, or worse. We'll swap with Josh. We'll swap creativity.
Time to go.
Wait. Oh, no, never mind.
What?
For a second, I thought I was the yellow. I'm like, wait, I just gave myself a worse stat.
No, you gave yourself a better one.
The cosmetologist received its name because it disrupts the very core of the cosmos. Thanks to it, any stat effect is now doubled for you. For better or worse. This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. You shall.
Babe, that's
So I
just
get
cow.
so I get all
That's an
double
upside-down
pluses
exclamation
and
point.
double
Oh.
minuses.
Yeah, I guess
Fucking poggers.
Yeah, all your pluses or minuses are doubled.
so. So Josh is
I've
about
been
to
middle a lot.
Josh is about to get fucking like 22 boldness on this round.
I'm gonna be as bold as fuck.
Lake.
Like, that day you could decide to go scuba diving and find a treasure chest at the bottom of the lake. Whoa! You pick the lock, which is quite impressive if you keep in mind that you're still underwater. Inside you find over 1,000 fun. Unfortunately, your wetsuit doesn't have pockets, and you can only go back to the shore with 2 fun. When you go back, fish have eaten the rest. They're having a rave right now. Fucking fish. You're whittling a little stick into a shank to fight off rabid wildlife and push cookie-selling monster scouts when someone approaches you from behind. Hey boo, how's the summer camp life treating ya? Making cute friends, doing weird shit, horny as ever, huh? Yep, Polly's got you pegged, in the metaphorical sense, not the fun one.
Classic.
Nice, good old Boco antics. Anyway, I'm here to deliver a message. That Moss Man guy you're making a rumor with sent me down here to tell you he can't make it to your gossip brainstorming sesh today. Moss is like super sick. So sick, I was the only one who could be around him in his tent earlier because I'm already dead.
Whoa.
He got exposed to some kind of super poison ivy that's totally fatal if you even look at it. Holy shit. Yeah, holy shit. Every day is an adventure here at Camp Spooky. But he wanted me to give you this copy of his will since he's, gonna die before you see him again. Polly hands you a piece of paper. It reads, My dear friend Boco, my last wish is that you not look upon my beautiful insectoid face one last time. Or that you will, sorry. But how the fuck could you if Moss isn't here? Unless...
Moss man.
Surprise! Did I fool you, Boco? I brainstormed that gossip all afternoon.
I live
The Polygeist costume is a new concept I'm trying out.
What?
I disguise myself as our fellow
What?
campers in order to spread my own rumors more effectively. There's no need to rely on the grapevine to spread news if I am the grapevine. Wow, Moss is really blurring the line between gossiping and identity theft. But you do illegal shit constantly to try to get laid, so you're in no place to judge. But that's not the only reason I pulled this elaborate scheme. And I will also give you an example of another very important aspect of gossip we are brainstorming together. The twist. No gossip is truly complete without a twist. It's the climax of the story that subverts all your expectations and makes the anecdote worth repeating. We will work out the details of our twist later. For now, let us decide. Should our gossip twist in a happy direction to lighten one's mood, or should it go to a dark place? Both types of twists have their own merits. It's so difficult to choose. I'm leaving this up to you, Boco, my trusted confidant. Which should it be? It's not your place to choose. You're just humble gossipers feeding monster kind your art, and people feed on the misery of others. Life is shitty enough as it is. At least by gossiping, you can create something a bit more positive.
It's the bottom one.
Yeah.
Favorite fun.
I suppose I agree with you aesthetically. Good news is better than bad news. I'm not doing the gravel anymore. I can't. But doesn't skewing all gossip, even negative gossip, to have a positive light seem a little unethical? No, it's not that you're lying to hide the painful truth. You're actually fixing your friends' lives by changing the public perception of the event. I mean, that sounds exactly as brainwashy as I was afraid of, but okay. Maybe we should test this positive outlook theory of yours. Here's something I heard this morning. Camp director Miss Weaving is considering banning Taco Tuesdays forever because she considers spicy peppers to be contraband. How can that be good news? It means that there will be fewer spicy peppers on the campground, and Damien and Ravi might stop squirting them into people's eyes. Ugh. Wow, that would vastly improve my life if that were true. I accept that that was a wonderful twist. Okay, what about the other news I just heard? That Al the Lich has contracted a rare type of contagious acne, and no one who shares his tent is immune. That just means that Al won't feel self-conscious about his acne anymore, because everyone else will have it too. Assimilation is cooperation. That was strangely beautiful. Okay, here was another rumor that I heard from a friend of mine, who you don't know. He has a crush on someone, but he's very in tune with latest camp rumors, and he, my friend, has reason to believe that that person has a thing for someone else. Someone who may be, but not limited to, a badass witch, a hot-headed adventurer, a sentient library computer, a buff blue warmonger, a fashionable death reaper, and/or a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Moss's friend crush seems cool as fuck. You two have so much in common. You also have a thing for someone who may be, but is not necessarily one of those things. But it seems like maybe my friend's crush could also maybe hypothetically perhaps have a thing for my friend too? Yeah, that checks out. You definitely might have a thing for Moss Man's friend's friend who is Moss. I see. So what could be a positive twist on that scenario, hypothetically? Who knows? Wait, you know? You wink at Moss. Moss winks at you, and the fact that you actually caught on to someone flirting with you for once is such a positive twist that you gain 2 charm and 1 smarts.
All right.
Inaccurate, I'd never noticed.
To the bold.
You're a haunted man to gain some boldness, since you found a brochure that promised some boldness if he visited. Instead, you find a mischievous demon. It was all a ruse to lure you here. The demon will take 9 years of your life. You take the demon to court for misleading advertising. The jury isn't fond of mischievous demons who fool people into giving years of their life up, so you win and the demon has to give you 2 boldness. Fuck yeah. Look at number go up. You link up with Dahlia afterwards. She practices headbutting rocks. Well, you give her pointers on headbutting rocks.
Get off my land.
They stop headbutting my rocks.
Your rocks? What were yours, and how did my forehead blood get all over them, huh?
Sorry, Toots, those rocks in that precious forehead blood belong to me. I purchased Camp Spooky. Wahahaha!
Gasp! You stole my evil laugh! What could a fiend like you possibly want with this wonderful high mortality rate summer camp such as this?
Nothing at all. That's not his voice. Nothing at all. That's why I'm demolishing Camp Spooky and replacing it with something much more evil. A suburban shopping mall.
But no Camp Spooky means no summer camp experiences, and no classic summer camp experience means no best summer ever. I won't allow it. I will defeat you in glorious single combat. When I'm through with you, your broken bones will have broken bones.
You think mere violence can stop me? Please, if you break my bones, I'll just buy replacement bones from destitute millennials. Your physical attacks are useless against me, Dahlia, for the true source of my power is capitalism itself. Capitalism has no bones. Alright, I have to go run an errand real quick. Someone told me there's still a rainforest that hasn't been burned down yet. I'll be right back with the bulldozers.
Man.
No, I can't let him win. I'm allergic to letting other people win.
I'm spitting everywhere.
Gross.
Yeah.
YouTuber spit.
Imagine, but that's your desk instead of mine.
Now you know. If he's
Oh, sorry.
Wait,
I thought you read that one.
no.
Something about
If he's right,
capitalism.
something.
But how can I attack something that has no bones? Surely capitalism must have a weak point. If only I knew what it was.
Ooh, you have an idea. Capitalism's weak point is its genitals. Capitalism depends on the void in our souls, which we fill with consumer goods. That's sweet. Just fill the void. I'm guessing its genitals is probably boldness.
Probably genitals.
No,
but-
it's fun.
What's the other one?
What's the other one?
Smart.
Okay, well.
Well,
genitals
not
it
that.
is.
It's just.
Capitalism.
But you said capitalism has no bones. Are you sure it has genitals?
Of course it does. How do you think it manages to fuck the poor so hard?
I really like this plot line.
Oh, I get by genitals. You mean the fact capitalism preys on our innate sexual urges in order to tempt us to make purchasing decisions that are ultimately against our greater social interests. Thus perpetuate a cycle of consumption which empowers elites while keeping the poor destitute.
This is the fucking best thing I've ever read.
Yeah.
I'm
that's for sure what
super
you meant.
down. I'm super down with anti-capitalism, Dahlia. Holy fuck.
Woo.
That's brilliant. Then we just need to stop that and we'll be victorious. But I used up all my think power on that one big sentence. How will we ever think smart enough to destroy capitalism's genitals?
What a sentence.
Should we recruit Joy, Vera, perhaps sexy purple gummy bear Liam?
No, you don't need that kind of competition. There's only one way to solve this. The dumbest way possible.
You mean punching the entire United States government until it outlaws sexy advertising?
Dahlia took the stupid words right out of your mouth, which is hot because it's almost like kissing. You head to Washington, D.C. and punch the government right in the bills, temporarily putting a damper on capitalism worldwide.
Your little shenanigans has
Crisis!
cost me
Profits have
millions
never
of
been this low.
dollars.
Damn your socially responsible punching. You win this round, summer campers. Now I have to go lobby the government to undo all the good work you just did. That will take me 24 hours at least. How could you inconvenience me like this?
This isn't
You haven't heard the last of Mr. Pappas, evil CEO, you hear me? This isn't over.
Well, looks like that's the last I'll be hearing of that creep. Good work, Josh. The way you punched the president was extremely attractive.
Nice, you've been working on your sexy executive punch for
I
just
just
this
squared
reason.
up and I punched Joe Biden right in his dome.
You gained 4 creativity and 2 boldness.
That's why he fell down the stairs.
That's exactly what it is.
22, Jesus Christ.
Listen, I'm here for the bold. You know, I'll be honest. I was a little down in the dumps when my stats are all shit. But now I have 22 bold.
Boldness. Another day at
And
camp,
it's all
another day
thanks
trying
to
survive a
Boco.
Deadly battle
Yeah.
royale game. You managed to murder 10 people in 20 minutes. What a feat. The audience roars. This will certainly give you a lot of boldness. But wait, the camp dome should make you gain boldness but charm. Even if that doesn't make sense, you want charm. You think quickly, make a fancy hat out of the guts of a corpse. The audience is wowed and grunts you 2 charm. Much better.
Big Kestrel energy.
I guess.
You're resorting your collection of Pokemon cards, thinking wistfully of the Terry the Taxman you once... Pokemon, excuse me. Thinking wistfully of the Terry the Taxman you once traded for an Arctic colonialist Ernest Shackleton when you're interrupted. There you are, Supes. I've been looking everywhere for you. Those words warm your heart more than any fire ever could. Even more than the wildfire for which Damien is presumably searching desperately once more. Did I end up on a route somehow? I think I did.
you might have.
I think you did.
I'm searching
the
desperately for the
wildfire.
wildfire once more. And there it is. Since you were such a big help last time, I thought you might want to try again. I mean, you weren't such a big help as to actually bring the wildfire. But I did appreciate your support and enthusiasm, and mostly if I do find the wildfire, I'm gonna need a witness to prove it. I realized our approach last time was all wrong. Yes, we pulled off something radical and metal, as only I could, and with you watching, I guess. But is fire most known for being radical and metal? Yes, of course it is. But it's also known for being dangerous and reckless, obeying no laws and fearing nothing. The wildfire will not appear simply to those who are radical and metal, or it is totally would have already come to me. I need to do something truly unmistakably dangerous and reckless to lure that sneaky wildfire out. Any thoughts? You're so tempted to tell Damien that the appearance of wildfire is based on weather and foliage, not worthiness, and Robbie was just fucking with him. But doing that would be against your own interests, since it would cut short on this valuable bonding time. So you make up some reckless, dangerous, stupid bullshit, because apparently putting your crush in danger is worth it for you, as long as you can do shenanigans with it. You should really do some introspection about this later, vis-a-vis your priorities and ethics, but for now you pitch Damien the best idea you've got. Enroll in an expensive university and declare a useless major that has no job security. So reckless. Oof. Ow. Someone truly reckless would travel at 150 miles per hour in a Ferrari, being driven by a cat. Cats don't give a fuck.
College is smarts. Truck
Nope,
is
not
bold.
that. Not that one.
Ferrari is the bold.
Yes, I'm into
And yes,
it.
this is
I'm
loud.
I'm into it. I'm into it. I can always scare up a Ferrari at a moment's notice because that's how badass I am. Where the fuck are we gonna get a cat?
Greetings, fellow organic life forms.
Oh no.
Oh, I forgot this was me. Look at that cat. That
Oh,
cat's
no.
having a good time, I
Uh-oh,
think.
That cat's about to drive a Ferrari at 150 miles an hour. Oh no.
Oh, hello, friend Damien. Hello, friend
This
Supes.
cat is a good cat.
I found this cat in the woods, and I have been searching for its rightful owner.
Well, you found him. That's me, the rightful owner of this cat.
Is this true, friend Damien? You do not seem like the type to voluntarily take care of a small, helpless creature with love and care.
Well, according to some people here, I'm completely changed. I'm no longer a hardcore badass, so I need this cat to lean into that and complete my transformation into a responsible, non-reckless person.
I am so glad to hear that. I will return the cat to you. I feel like we have so much more in common now that I know you care for this cat the way I care for my plants.
Yes, of course, and I'm not going to do anything reckless or dangerous with this cat. Smash cut 2! Wait, did Damien just say smash cut? Oh shit, that was a smash cut somehow! You're now speeding down the highway at 200 miles per hour in a Ferrari driven
no.
by a cat. Driven is in quotes because the cat has no thumbs and its little paws don't reach the gas pedal. So it's a cat in the driver's seat and Damien's foot fucking gunning the Ferrari. The Ferrari crashes spectacularly, of course. You escape unscathed because you're the protagonist of your own life. Damien does a dive roll out of the Ferrari, clutching the cat to his chest.
Damien's style.
Woo, I did it! I saved the cat, proving that although I'm a badass with a stone-cold exterior, I have a heart of gold!
Whoa, that was pretty sick.
Yeah, there's no way the Wildfire can doubt the worthiness of that cat. Is the one driving the Ferrari. I'm sure the Wildfire will appear to it soon.
Ah, I didn't even think of that! Don't worry, we'll get it next time and find that Wildfire once and for all. Just watch us. Us? We? It seems like Damien has started to think of you as a team. Sick. 2 fun and 1 charm is all yours, baby. Randos. Bop, bop, bop.
Bop, bop. She's forever in this silver medal.
I know.
So many choices.
Lake.
Lake. Before you go to the lake,
Lake.
decide to make the most fun inflatable toy to float on that you possibly can. You combine many of your favorite fun things. Ice cream, tabletop games, watching your enemies fail, ducks. The resulting amalgamation is certainly interesting, even if it doesn't exactly float on water. You decide to name your toy Dr. Frankenfun, or maybe you should name it Dr. Frankenfun's Monster. Just beholding the horror you created gives you 2 fun.
Good evening, fellow camper.
Greetings, Boco. Now that it is evening, I am finally awake and we can discuss our final details of our legendary goss. I've been preparing for our gossip's distribution, and everyone on the gossip forums I follow is quite excited.
XOXO. Gossip off.
User XOXOMossipman, tell us, what is the thrilling conclusion to your fantastical story with Boco? We must know. I just got that message this morning. Cannot disappoint them, which brings us to the most important part of our gossip brainstorm of all. The part where you and Moss kiss? No, not quite yet. First we must decide, what is the purpose of our gossip? Right, the purpose, which is to kiss Moss. No, God, Boco, I know this is a dating sim, but we're trying to do something that isn't intrinsically horny for a change. Now, gossip's functionality tends to fall into 2 main camps. Conveying a universal lesson, or revealing why something is the way that it is. Really? What about the gossip of Emily the Forest Nymph's identity getting stolen, and when she was buying exotic sex toys from Thailand? Yes, the lesson there is quite universal. Do not buy exotic...
Wait.
Do not... Do not buy exotic sex toys from Thailand, lest your identity gets stolen. Good point. What about the gossip providing Tiny the giant moose monster his intense hatred for ketchup? Tiny is Canadian, and if this gossip explains why all Canadians seem to inexplicably hate ketchup as a result of the tragic tomato wars that have ravaged Canada for centuries. Okay, but what about... Look, Boco, can you just trust me on this? There are only 2 types of gossip functions. It's binary, not a spectrum. So with that in mind, what function do you think our salacious gossip should take the form of? If good gossip has taught me anything, it's that good gossip should always teach you something. Good gossip should explain why things are the way they are. It's how MonsterKind came to understand reality, by passing gossip across generations.
We're gonna go with the top one.
You know, Boco, you're right. Good gossip should always have a moral. It's not the facts that are most important, but the feeling you're trying to convey. Well, that's a relief, because many of the rumors that you and your friends tend to spread around the campfire are 50% unintelligible and 100% bullshit. Yes, in fact, it calls to mind a very specific rumor. A classic one, in fact. Perhaps you know it. It was called the one where Joy Johnson Joe and her eggs spread nasty rumors. It was last summer at Camp Spooky. Joy was here, along with her significant other at the time. Who's to say which one, honestly? Even I stopped keeping track. The point was they broke up messily. Something about a t-shirt that never got returned, and Joy and the ex started spreading nasty rumors about each other.
It was Dimitri.
It's a t-shirt thing.
It was Dimitri. I remember that.
Resentment built between them and lies and hearsay spread around them. It was all anyone could do to stay out of the argument. I, of course, did as much as I could to stay in the situation, so I could hear all the delicious details firsthand, dedicated reporter that I am. Anyway, it got to where Joy and the ex could no longer take it, so you know what they did? Dispelled those untrue rumors and ended things properly like mature adults? Well, that was Joy's suggestion, but the expert knows they have wild makeup sex instead, so they did that too. Now, Boco, tell me, what can be learned from this enigmatic educational rumor? That spreading untrue rumors is inherently toxic and could lead to a host of terrible consequences? No, try again, nerd. That you and Moss should totally have wild post-rumor spreading sex, which is the hottest type of rumor spreading of all? Oh my. I'm going to say good rumors always teach a lesson, but perhaps this was a question with multiple correct answers. Fuck yeah, it was. You You make a mental note to needle Joy about all this later, and you gain 2 charm and 1 smarts.
So many options. This is already hard.
To the mansion go I.
Yeah. You go to the Haunted Manor with a group, only to immediately split up once you get inside, as is customary. You quickly get lost and have no cell signal, but as a stroke of genius, you follow the signs to the Haunted Manor's lost and found and wait for your friends to pick you up. You find all sorts of cool lost knickknacks while you wait. Some bloody gloves, a haunted iPod, and only plays Thriller by Michael Jackson. A totally normal Furby that still manages to be the creepiest thing in there. At the bottom of the box, you find 2 boldness. Who in their right mind would throw that away? But who cares about that? It's time to meet up with Dahlia. She invited you back to her tent for a bit of light Mexican professional wrestling.
No one is ready for Dahlia.
Ah, nothing like a bit of lucha libre to put some hair on your chest, and then a couple's full body wax to remove said hair. Are you ready, punk?
The next 2 hours are agonizingly painful bliss. Dahlia totally kicks your ass, of course, but afterwards you watch Studio Ghibli movies and share a romantic ice bath.
Oh.
Thanks for hanging out with me today, Josh. I had a great time. I'm really glad you came to summer camp too.
So are you. Maybe you could even keep this party going. You ask Dahlia what plans she has after camp.
Well, I mean, summer break has been nice, but I can't keep vacation from reality forever. I need to get back to being commander my army needs me to be.
I'm here to save the day.
My work is never done. There are countless kingdoms left to conquer, and as hell's strongest and sexiest warlord, it's my destiny to conquer them all.
Well, if Dahlia's so into conquering stuff, maybe she could try conquering the most difficult kingdom of all.
Oh, you mean IKEA? I tried that, but that place is a labyrinthine pit of Swedish and Finnish madness. Furnished madness. My armies barely escape with their sanity intact.
What? No, she should try conquering your heart.
Oh, you're flirting with me. That makes much more sense. Well, I must admit, I've never considered conquering your heart before. I do like you quite a bit, though, so maybe... No, wait! I'm supposed to be a hardened military commander. I can't let my feelings interfere with my work. This is real life, not Dunder Mifflin. I have a lot of kingdoms left on my to conquer list. If I'm going to use important military resources and demon power to conquer your heart instead, I need a good reason why.
Damn, this got real fast. But you want to impress Dahlia. How can you convince her that conquering your heart is way more valuable than conquering any other kingdom? Doctor a history book so it says all the great commanders of history have tried and failed to conquer your heart. Explain that your heart has strategic value to further conquer other important territories, such as your kidneys and your lungs.
Doctor's creativity and strategic value is smarts.
So the top one. This is great. There's always the smart one, and I just picked the other one.
You hop out of the bath for a second, attack your old world history textbooks with Sharpie marker. You hand it back over to Dahlia.
Oh, you want to read now? I mean, I don't really know what history knowledge has to do with being an intelligent military commander, but I'll give it a shot. Chapter 69, The Josh Wars. Many textbooks have been censored to remove this bloody, sexy war period because historians couldn't handle the horny, but we've detailed them below. There's the War of the Roses everyone gave to Josh, the French kissing Josh Revolution. Even World War II is short for We Will / Won't We Have Sex with Josh. Wow, fascinating. Everyone wanted to conquer Josh's heart, but also the rest of his sexy bits. Every power-hungry warlord tried to plant their flagpole in that thick, juicy landmass. All attention, finally, first, the famous Battle of the Bulge, and everyone's metaphorical pants thinking about how hot Josh is. Thousands of volunteer soldiers died for dead ass. Everyone was exhausted. They all returned to their barracks for some rest. Gasp! There's only one army cut. They would all have to share.
I'm falling apart.
So Louis XVI, Napoleon Bonaparte, Queen Victoria, Marie Antoinette, and also Audrey Hepburn, cause fuck canon. I don't know how to pronounce the cat face. All got to the cot with Josh. And they learned they didn't need to fight to conquer Josh's heart, because there's room for everyone in that sexy kingdom. So they all had a huge orgy. It was super sexy. Then Josh killed them all because he was saving his heart to be conquered by Dahlia Aquino, the greatest conqueror ever.
Oh, admirable.
Wow, that was a riveting tale. I love that Dahlia Aquino bit. I didn't realize I had such a huge destiny. I should read more often. Maybe I'll conquer your heart after all, Josh. I wouldn't want to let Fate or Audrey Hepburn down.
Oh my god. Score! History is truly written by the victors. You gained 4 charm and 2 smarts.
Let's go.
Beep beep, go to the dome.
God,
Okay,
I was a
insane
travesty
scavenger
throughout
hunt.
all of that.
Yeah, that was quite something. Ooh boy. I feel like your character lost the plot in there somewhere.
No.
Last night, the council stole your organs while you were asleep, and you have to solve the scavenger hunt clues to get them back. Isn't that fun? No? Too bad. You make the best of the situation by stealing your hotter friend's organs and place your own. You get 10 evil from Dimitri's liver. You also find a very strange gland, and against common sense, you shove it up your nose. It contains 2 charm.
It secretes 2 charm.
I did say it secretes, didn't it? You're enjoying a generic
Yeah.
off-screen activity when suddenly, Supes, you are literally exactly the monster I was hoping to see. I think I finally figured out how to lure out the wildfire. After all, 3rd time's
Hey,
the
you're
charm.
getting the end.
Plus, what?
You're getting the ending. Cool.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think I've ever seen anyone's schemes or problems or situations last more than 3 interactions. You think back on your interactions at Camp Spooky and Spooky High and agree that yes, conversations on a topic tend to happen either completely randomly or at most 3 times. We tried to prove I'm metal, but all we really know is I'm metal. But we all already know I'm metal. We tried to prove I'm reckless and dangerous. We all know I am. Problem is that those are qualities on the inside. They aren't objectively measurable. I need to do something that is categorically, at its core, all of those things. And ideally something that the old me that Aravi and Dahlia think is dead would have done all the time. Can't lure fire with fire, so that's out. Which means my second most tried and true activity is on the table. Crimes! Here we go. Crime time. Crime time. Crime time. Yeah. I'm psyching myself up because it's fun, not because I've begun to doubt that I really am metal and reckless and cool since the wildfire still won't appear to me. Yeah, that was convincing. What crime do you think I should do? Not because I don't know enough about crime or I'm not a crime expert and the best criminal ever, just because you've been a good hype person for me, so I want you to feel included. Yet again, another very convincing show of confidence from Damien. But if your spicy red crush needs a little extra push, you're happy to help him out. You suggest the perfect crime. A heist. It's time to steal someone's heart. The most popular crime among Gen Z, piracy.
Heist is charm. Fun is piracy.
Piracy is fun.
My charm is higher, so heist, I guess. My stats are all quite good. Unlike Josh, who has 1 good stat and 2, okay stats.
Wait, I gained 2 smarts.
Yeah,
Okay.
because of your double.
I'm out of the hole.
So the heist, right?
Yeah, heist
heist?
is charm.
Heist
Yeah.
is charm? Good.
Yes.
Hell yeah, totally gonna steal the shit out of someone's heart. Hey, Supes, since you're the person in closest proximity, what if I steal your heart? You can't think of anything you would enjoy more, and you tell him as much, but not in those exact words because you don't want to seem like a simp. Awesome! The first step of any good heist is assembling an awesome team to help me out. This is Chef Jacques Cousteau, expert pastry maker
What?
and chocolatier. Jacques Cousteau, like with crust. Expert pastry maker and chocolatier, able to craft the sexiest, most delicious aphrodisiacs out of any ingredients. Ho ho ho! Cousteau laughs while twirling his coiffed mustache. Coiffed. And Sally Salacious, a cunning linguist who can flirt filthily in any language. Sally whispers something into your ear. You have no idea what she's saying because it's in Croatian, but it sounds super dirty. And last but not least, Marco Devonair, buff bodybuilder who knows all the ins and outs of the human anatomy, if you know what I mean. You think you do, and Marco's exaggerated wink confirms it. Hold on, I can do one of those. I think that was a blink. Damn it, hold on, let me try again. There we go. Okay, we're gonna huddle together and come up with a plan to steal your heart. No eavesdropping. You wait excitedly as the heist team whispers together, then scatters as Damien swaggers over to you. Hey, gorgeous. Is there a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself in your pants. I love how quickly everyone's shenanigans go to shit around here.
I thought you were going to be a badass and try to lure out the wildfire, while you were just over here hitting on Supes.
What? I'm not doing that at all. I'm committing a crime. I'm stealing Supes' heart.
Oh, that's adorable. Of course the wildfire doesn't appear to people who are adorable.
Yeah, I've stolen organs from Supes before, but literally, now that's a crime.
You know, I'm not even that worried about it anymore. We've had a good time on our adventures, and at the end of the day, isn't that what being a badass is all about? I wonder if the wildfire will ever appear to me, though. Have I really changed that much? You don't have an answer to that question. Only Damien does, and he may not be ready to settle it yet. All you know is if you're glad you can be there for him while he figures it out, in a hoardy capacity. Oh, so you've gained 2 boldness and 1 smarts for your efforts.
Your efforts.
The last day of summer is here. Boco, I assume
I'm
yourself?
going by myself.
Because Mothman.
None of them.
Because Moss, man.
Let's win at
Yeah.
camping.
All right.
Josh. Dahlia, God, if 24 isn't high enough, I don't know what is.
If it's not high enough, I'm gonna cry forever. I'm gonna weep and I'm never gonna stop.
I managed to get a secret ending, so I guess we'll never know if my stats were high enough.
Yeah.
Or the right ones.
Or
You
the
just
right
kind of
ones.
bungled into it.
You finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you.
A summer fling between you and me?
Summer?
Oh yes, a summer fling is an essential part of having the best summer ever. Look, I even had on my list, almost forgot. Good catch, Josh. I'm glad I have you around. Let's check summer fling off my list together.
Nice. Well, the last day of camp was dreamy.
Yeah.
You and Dahlia spent hours trying to get as many Monster Scout badges as you could before the meteor shower. You got a badge for learning how to tell apart black-footed weasels from black-footed albatrosses. You got a badge for helping Coach with a very difficult crossword. And you got a badge for learning 15 different ways to kiss. When the meteor shower started, you'd already earned a new badge in secret for falling in love with a buff, beautiful woman.
Let's go.
Aw.
You go to check out
Nice.
Damien since he has been a little bit blue after being owned repeatedly by Dahlia and Durofsky. Hey, Supes. Tell me honestly, do you think I've lost it? I haven't found the wildfire anywhere.
I'm a spicy
I used to
red
be-
adult.
I used to be the spicy red adult. You're pretty sure no one ever called him that, but sure. And now, I like it, having found myself. Being more than just fire and crimes feels good. But I also feel like I've lost myself a bit. What if I'm not the person I used to be anymore? You grab Damien's hand. You tell him it's not like that. Growing up and changing takes courage. You admire him, and growing up does not mean necessarily losing who you used to be if you don't want to. Ah, so you meant I haven't found the wildfire, because the wildfire has been inside me all along. Well, it's actually because it doesn't exist, hence it couldn't be literally found, but yeah, sure, what Damien said too.
Damien's
Yeah, fuck yeah! Damien forever! The wildfire is within me! Time to unleash it!
Let's burn together.
Then he proceeds to start a wildfire indeed. You like the new version of Damien, but passionate fiery Damien is a version of Damien you like too. And that night you discover yet another new side of Damien, the fucking the brains out of Supes version of him. Yeah! Yeah, that one's definitely good too. Boco. You ask none of them because you're entranced by a certain bright light in the shape of a handsome moth.
Welcome to my
Ah,
Mothman.
welcome, Boco.
Well,
So
man.
pleased to meet you again. I've been so happy lately sharing such insightful discussion about gossip with you. I think we're both masters of gossip, capable of weaving the juiciest gossip ever. What? You? Me? The meteor shower? This is strange. I never imagined myself as someone destined to be in the limelight. I've always been more the type to keep to the sidelines, gossiping about my popular peers, you know? But I think I could grow to like this. I would very much like to go to the meteor shower with you.
You're like
You go to the meteor shower together. And oh my, that's a night to remember and a night that is retold many a time. You gaze at the stars and discuss life and love and your fears and dreams. And then you have wild oral sex. Like, really wild. There's a lot of ass stuff involved. And there's where it gets really weird, as Moss finds something under your ass. It's hard to believe, but it turns out to be a lottery ticket. A winning lottery ticket, nonetheless. You win so much money that the two of you buy an island and go live there together happily ever after. Or so it
Holy
was said around
shit.
Camp Spooky for generations to come. Older campers scare younger campers with this tale and end the story with a very important lesson. You should always clean your ass while you're camping. A clean ass is like winning the lottery, I guess? Makes sense to me. God, look how many fucking events there are in this game.
There's too many.
There are 1,196 total outcomes.
Yeah, 2 correct and 2 incorrect is what I
Right.
assume.
Per encounter, yes.
per each, so it's 4 times 367.
Ugh. Christ.
All right,
Who's
so
thinking-
I know that if I get 24 in a stat, it's enough.
Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute. It felt like an entire lifetime. The older broken hearts every kiss. Damn it! It was Champions of Red Wine. You've just unlocked the Joe Crow. You've just unlocked the Hot Shot. Cool. Well,
Yeah, the meta shop is open.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll catch you tomorrow for Final Fantasy. Have a good night. Bye.
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 Bye.